Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. It is Thursday. So glad to have you here tonight because this show, wow, this show is something else. We got a really spectacular show, I must say. How about 3 hours of jewelry? Sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage, pet, person, whatever you like to hang on to, and most importantly, have the phone in your hand because we've got quite the show. It is going to be gold and more gold. And I mean, some of the fabulous gold pieces that include diamonds that are very of the moment, very now, very fresh, updated styles we've got for you tonight, including a necklace with those burnished diamonds. It is everywhere. It is a very popular couture look. I'm excited to bring that to you. We're also going to see some earrings. We're going to start off the show with those gold links that are a little different than what I had last night to start the show that went so fast. I know a lot of you missed out, so we're going to bring those in a new variety. And speaking of earrings, studs on a wheel, blowout on stud earrings, plus blowouts on sapphires, and also some bigger Tanzanite 7 carats. I've got 3 to show you. They're all going to be a nice little variety of shapes. We've got a heart shape and a couple others for you as well, all in 7 carat sizes. They're going to be blown out. Yellow diamond band is here. We had the big one the other day. It had 2 carats. I'm going to bring you something slightly smaller, and to be honest, I thought it was the same ring. So not much of a visual difference in yellow diamonds. We'll bring you as well at a much better price tag, and there is a Moonstone tonight. The Moonstone is very affordable. It is more affordable than any I've brought you thus far. So we're going to have that. So make sure you stay with us if you're looking for something under $5,000, maybe even under 4. Who knows? Maybe I'll take it under 3. We've got a really affordable Moonstone. Isn't that the fun of the live shows? You never know what you're going to see. You never know what kind of value you're going to get. And let me tell you, I'm on a mission to move jewelry. So join me on this mission. You can take advantage of some of the crazy lowest prices you've ever seen ever. And it's all coming up tonight in 3 big hours live from Los Angeles. So I'm so glad you're with us. We're going to start with those earrings. As I mentioned, these are the brand new style of earrings that we have for you that are going to be like we saw last night, but just a really good look. They're actually a little bit bigger. They're 1130610, and that is going to be our 24 points in diamonds. Cue the links. We've got a really good front-facing style. Let's almost like a pebble look, if you will. This idea that the top portion is mirror finished gold, then your diamonds, and then your elongated link of solid gold. I'm so excited you're with us tonight. We got one pair, pretty much one onlys. Got a lot of onesies tonight as usual, so stay with us, be ready to go, and again, always dial in first and fast so you can be there ready to go. Now, here's our 24 points in diamonds. Now, these are larger than yesterday's. They're a little wider, they're a little longer. They're going to be that yellow gold that we love, that we know we don't see many earrings today in yellow gold anymore, right? But we do. It's all we bring. So here's what they look like from a distance, because I know we're already busy on the line, so that's no surprise. This is what they look like from a distance away. I'm going to give you the measurement as I like to do, and then we'll try them on. Post and butterfly backing here as well. And then you've got that great triple. It looks like triple stacked here. And then you see, love that they're solid up front, about 1.8 inches top to bottom. There's your post right there. They'll come with a nice oversized butterfly backing as well. And then, of course, the gold meets diamonds meets gold again. And we'll show them to you on, because we all want to see what are they going to look like from a distance away. Well, take a gander at what they're all about. So again, solid gold up top, then that east-west. I like that it's like a cushion cut, but east-west setting, and then of course your drop that's all done in the mirror finishing of the gold. Okay, yellow gold only. They stay. Remember, I don't have a backing in, so we're doing the whole like just you know, let's see if she can hold them up and just to get that balance there. So here's what I'll do on a better than I don't like $39.99 at all. So we're going to make them a lot more affordable for you. Send them on out of here in a hurry. We'll go back to the wheel so you can see that close up. And of course, one of the great things about the diamonds and gold setup here is that you get the shine from the gold and that beautiful sparkle from the diamonds. And so it's still a casual way to do an earring, but you know, I don't think casual means you have to be in a stud. I don't think it has to be that simple and straightforward. I mean, who says you can't wear a little bit more drama, a little bit longer, wider, more dramatic, beautiful look? Of course, that style so close to your face that really it's the first piece of jewelry anyone sees really is the earring, always. So trust me, I know we lead with rings, but you know, it really is an earring that is so critical when it comes to, okay, what do you want everyone to see first? What do you want them to notice? What do you want them to really, again, kind of hone in on your facial features? It always is an earring that draws you in. So beautiful, beautiful idea here. And we're going to take them down below 39, below 3, below 2. Let's get them even lower than $19.99 when there is a lightweightness about them, but again, bold in their their beautiful link style. So we love that. And we're going to make them better than 19, better than $1,500. A major moment here for our gold lovers, our diamond lovers, somebody who wants something drama, but again, easy to wear. That's really where these fall. And we're going to make it, you know what, skip it. We'll do $12.99 only on those yellow gold earrings. And only the one pair. And a welcome into Thursday. If there's anything I can show you, fine for you. Go fetch from the inventory. I'd love to do it for you. We do have a star ruby. We do have a big aqua pendant. We do have one leopard opal, and it's very, very affordable, I must say. I'm kind of stunned at how affordable it is for a 5-carat stone. We've got a great leopard opal. We got those diamond burnished diamond designs, medallion style. So that's going to be here, color change sphene, and I even have aqua earrings to match the aqua pendant. So it's going to be a night for aquas. We always like to bring, especially in these early days of a new month, we like to bring some of the best of the birthstone, and we are certainly going to bring that here tonight. Okay, so now I've got to get to this necklace, which actually the earring feels like it goes with everything. So does the necklace I'm about to show you, which is 112-8545. I am so thrilled to have this here tonight. I'm very excited about this. So here's what we love. And hey, everybody, thank you. I bet that's Amy with us. I like that. People, pets, and pores, she says. Oh, I like that. What did I say? Mine wasn't nearly as alliterative, so I like that, Amy. I'm just going to assume that's Amy because your last name looks familiar to me. I know you're not usually on YouTube, Amy, so what's up? Are you switching to the other side? To the other side? We'll just call it the other side. We got Facebook and we got YouTube, but hey, Amy. And then we also have, hey, Kirsten. Hey, Tracy, thank you. Hi, Carrie, thank you so much. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I've got this necklace, which I'm going to show you on the hand. I was here early and I was making all kinds of little displays, and you know what, still they just aren't as good as just right up close. So you found that I was like literally crafting here, and I was making displays and punching holes in things and spray painting stuff, and I got to tell you, and that's not very, I'm not the most DIY person in the world, but I got to say, still really just all about seeing it, really nothing like seeing it up close, and really what I believe in is finding that, getting that great perspective on quality. And yet this is such a look here. Now we actually have, check this out, I got two. I've got two, whether that's going to be something you want to stack and layer, because seriously, how gorgeous, if I can hold them together, how gorgeous are those together if you want to stack and layer? And it's going to be easy to do so because each necklace is incorporating that 16, 17, and 18. But you could get one for you and one for a friend. You could get one for yourself, and then we could have two for two separate callers going to two separate households, but two identical pieces. This is that burnished style necklace. And again, they go right out tomorrow. Yellow gold's how they stay. Let me show you this beautiful look from a distance. You've got that lobster claw, best closure out there in the biz. Then you've got three different lengths, 16, 17, and 18. Diamond cut, sparkling chain, and all of these diamonds are set into a satin finish, and they're all big rounds, and they're burnished in. So that means no prongs. Not only are they secure, but they're actually smooth to the touch. So you're never gonna have anything that snags any fabrics, and goodness knows we don't need that. So look at how beautiful that is from a distance away. And I'm gonna give you or 5/8, but just to give you a visual with the ruler, we'll do that as well for you. But look at how stunning that is. And that is the statement that still is, like the earrings we had, every day. Why not wear it every day? Now come on in, because we have two. I don't think that means they're gonna last extra long. I think they're gonna go in a hurry, because this price tag, I know I used to sell this for $17.99. It has come down, and look at that. There it is. Yep, 5/8 of an inch in diameter to your medallion. It's got great finishing. You could actually, I think you could wear it reversed if you want to. Let's show it up close, because why not? I want you to see what these look like. All those bigger diamonds. Look how stunning that is. There's something about this, like this satin finish, that you might think dull. Not dull at all. It's got a glow. I'd say let's correct it to glow. You've got the ultimate glow here, and then look at the inside. Look at the way that's finished too. Wow. So kind of like a Celtic cross, if you will, on the inside, which is why I don't see any reason why you couldn't wear that reversed if you want to. And here's what it looks like all up close and personal. We got a beauty in a value. $17 or even $14.99. When there's as much gold as that is, that to me, and I always find with the satin finishing, one more note on that since we don't see it very often, I always find that satin finishing almost makes that 14K look a little more rich and buttery, like an 18 karat gold. So I think most people would assume you're wearing 18 karat gold, which, wow. Okay, very high end, but we're gonna go lower than 14, and here it is on the hand again. And remember, if you'd like to get two, to give one, save one, keep one, gift one, whatever you wanna do it, because we got two available, and that's all. We're never seeing it again, we're never making it again, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I could never make it at this price that I'm gonna be offering right now. So you just gotta dial, and we'll do better than even 14 or 13 or 12 or 11. Come on in. You think the sale's gone? Oh, you haven't seen my price tags. I'm going beyond a sale here. We don't need, and look at that from the other side. I mean, that is just too cool. isn't it? So wear it both ways. I say you could, but again, never let those diamonds stop shining and glowing. And we're going to do better than even $11.99. Let's say goodbye to these in a hurry. They're going to be gone as fast as you can say burnished set diamonds. We only have 2 available. Come on in. It's not $10.99 either. We're closing it out, never making it again. Can't make it again at this price tag. Couldn't even come close for this price tag. And we'll go even lower for you. I'm going to send it out for just $999. That would be it. So $999, you've got a great value there. And that's almost a half carat in diamonds as well. One is gone, one is left. That will be it. So last chance, last call. You kind of knew that would happen, don't you? It's a really beautiful look. And again, there's that size from a distance away and how it really shows up a lot better when you see it on a skin tone. So that's going to be gone. And we'll find out who's got the second one because I think are they both gone? We've got a couple of people on the phone lines. We'll find out who's got the second one. All right, they're making a request. That sounds good as well. We can always help you out with those. And here we are with last chance, last call, $9.99. We'll keep moving those diamond earrings. And by the way, I have another style of drop earring. It's going to be a little bit more narrow with diamonds. So if you like links and diamonds, you don't think you've seen them all yet. You've got another one coming your way. We also have the gorgeous Star Ruby. Cannot say enough about the Star Ruby that I'm going to bring you, and it's over 2 carats. Okay, one left. Let's see who's got it. I think that one's gone. Here it is again up close just to show you the detail, the meticulous detail and the way that's set, all those different size diamonds, but every one of them is large, and that's going to be $9.99. And I bet you Jason's got the last one, no doubt about it. That is one of the most proud values I've had in diamonds and a ton of gold. Who got the first one there, Andy? Monica got the first one. Wonderful. All right, so one left if you'd like to get it. And then here we go. I'm going to show you, let's just show you the new Leopard opal because why not? It's huge. And this is maybe the most, I would say, leopard print of them all that we've seen. It's 1130-268, and that is fabulous. And again, last necklace still here. If you want that 48-point diamond necklace, that is a serious necklace for under $1,000. So make sure you grab it. And then here we go with our Leopard opal. This is a new one. It's a 536, so that's going to be, I think, the biggest one we've had. At least, I don't know. Let me see. What was that round the other day? That one might have been slightly bigger. But this is a 536. It's a really enormous size. You've got diamonds all the way around it in the yellow gold. If you haven't heard of this stone, I know it's kind of new to us. We've only had a few of them and a handful over the years, and yet this is a stone out of Sinaloa, Mexico. It is the one and only place. It was only discovered in '67, so it hasn't been around all that long, but there's actually opal elements coming through the black basalt stone that creates that naturally, that leopard pattern. It is very reminiscent to a leopard style print or pattern, and you have the amazing colors that just come through. Now, you can see as it moves like any other opal, you're going to get that movement, and then you watch the amazing colors from the blues to the violets, the greens, the reds, the oranges, the goldens, all happening. Let's take a look at it from this angle. You'll be able to see that same pattern and the same colors through the inside of the stone as well. So kind of fun to be able to see that too. And let's take a look at this. I've got a good one here. Now this one's a big one. They always look bigger. I mean, isn't that the case with opals? I don't care if it's fire opal, crystal opal, black opal, doesn't matter. They always look bigger than they weigh. Come on in. 536 in the yellow gold stays. Actually, this one we can change. Oh, good. I've gotten so accustomed to seeing everything stay in the gold color it's in over our sale event. Now you've got a chance to customize on us, meaning free of charge to customize. So don't worry about that. You can go ahead and customize it if you want to change it up, and there won't be an extra charge for that. Still no shipping price, no sizing price, and also, and that means no price tag to you. We pay for that. You don't. And then, of course, the money back return policy, that's back in effect for you. I know we went a month plus with all sales final. Now you've got that money back return policy back into effect. So again, shop with confidence and get on the lines quickly because this is not going to last. And take a look at it. We're going to make this a lot better and more affordable than you could ever imagine. This is a good one here and no longer going to be $59.99. Just the one, and we'll send it out because like any other opal, the leopard opals as well are one of a kind, and that diamond weight is 33 points. So a third of a carat's making their way around that incredible pear-shaped stone, and we'll send it out right now for just $1,900. You know what? Skip 19. Skip even 15. Let's go $14.99 on that one instead. A beauty there, a real beauty. So $14.99, only one there. And that's just to send out. And by the way, that's the only one that I have here. That would be it. The only, I think it's our, well, it's not only our only one, meaning it's a one-of-a-kind ring, but it's also the only leopard opal we have tonight. So that's going to be it. And if you want to try that, it's a great way to do it when it's in a lot of gold and the diamonds going all the way around that beautiful halo design. So it's $14.99. Hey, did our last necklace go yet? Oh, it did. Who got the second and last? Thank you. We'll find out. That one's in process. Who is it? Thank you, Sherry. All right, Sherry, way to go. Enjoy that necklace. That's one of my faves of the whole show. But we've got more, and we're going to keep on moving. So where are my aqua lovers? Because we actually have a set if you want it to be. I never force you to buy a whole set of jewelry. But I do have the opportunity here, starting with, well, this is kind of a shocking, the pendant, which is a really big stone. It's actually going to be the larger of the two stones. Let's start with our aqua here in that Sierra Santa Maria emerald cut. Hello. Is there anything more elegant, more feminine, more beautiful than an emerald cut Sierra Santa Maria? I mean, there is just nothing like it, except maybe a blue diamond, which this looks the most, I would say, like. It's 9545. It's 18 karat gold. Now, I have the pendant, but I also have the matching earring. So let's give you a look at the set here, just in case you do want to go, oh, well, and I say it's a set because they're very, very close to being exact. Now, those are technically cushion cuts, but they have a lot of a modified cutting that almost looks like a step fastening through the cushions. So I would say they match really, really well. So there you go. So there's the emerald cut and the pendant, but the design is the same. And I adore that they're just slightly different, because to me, that makes it look even more specialty. Not like a, you know, inexpensive box set you bought at the big box or the dime store. This is really important material. Not like they would have Sierra Santa Maria, but you get the idea. This is 18 karat gold across the board, so the whole set. And again, you don't have to buy both, just showing you how beautifully they coordinate together. And this one's going to be, well, we've got, let's start with, I guess, we've got 9545. That's going to be that 197 emerald cut that you see in the pendant, and of course 30 points in diamonds that are actually giving the baguettes and the rounds. So they create a different type of halo. Then we talk earrings, which are also 18 karat gold. They'd be 1130238, and that's going to be our 281. Now, you've got 18 karat gold there as well. This is a larger button style earring. You don't have to get them both. I'm going to give you individual price tags, but the way I'm discounting them, you can get them both for less than the price that one would be. So how does that sound? It's like a buy one, get one free. And we'll make, of course, the earrings are more expensive because they are two stones, and they're giving you 281. So 1130238 would be 18 karat and 281. So figure a carat 40 each. And then you have the 27 points in the baguettes and the 40 points in white. I like to clump them all together here, and 67 points would be the overall there. So 67 points in diamonds on the earring, and then of course that similar diamond weight on the pendant, which is 30. Now, the quality, stunning, no doubt about it. The look, the size, the spectacular nature of theirs. I know we get spoiled around here. I know, I do too. I'm the one doing the spoiling, and yet I get spoiled. It's a kind of like, I feel so lucky to have nothing but the best all the time. And it's amazing how you can go out to even high end. I mean, don't think, oh, well, that's just, you know, it's a shopping network. That's the best for the shopping network industry. Oh, not at all. Oh, no, 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 no. We've got better quality than if you go spend $200,000-$300,000, because I'm in those shops all the time. And designer stores that have aquamarines, they still don't have Sierra Santa Maria. The only place I've ever seen Sierra Santa Maria's offered to the public is in auction houses, and that's not even really public. You have to be invited to those. It's not like you can walk in off the street and say, give me a paddle, I'm ready to bid. It doesn't work that way. Those are by invite only. Those are reserved for a certain type of clientele, and yet that's the only place to find Sierra Santa Maria. So we're excited to have this material here, and yet 281. So you're looking at the details on the earrings. Let me make sure you see the full, you know, everything that you need to know. And I know there have been some emerald cut rings. I know we had a ring to match. I don't know if it's still here. I feel like it's gone, but again, you might want to check if you're looking for the whole triple suite. But look at this from a distance on the hand. And while I'm there, I'll show you the link, which should be 3/4. Like to verify that, and that's why, because yeah, 3/4, we'll go with it. And then you have the earring as well, which I'll grab one of the earrings. Let me borrow one of those just to show you together, and there you can see what those are going to look like. Now, I'm also going to show you what the earrings look like on in just a moment, but I'm going to need another hand to take off mine. I don't have my easy just rip them off earrings today. But, which is probably why my piercing is so bad. But again, I will chalk it up to just, you know, an occupational hazard. But there it is with that gorgeous stone and that color. Now, let me just go ahead and move that one back up close. Just wanted you to see the size. And then what I'm going to do here is try on an earring so you can see what that's all about. But here's the deal. You can go ahead and get the earrings for this incredible price tag. I know they're supposed to be $49.99. Not much wrong with that. It's a really nice value. But if you'd like, I've told you I'd give you a price tag that's going to be 2 for better than the price of 1. So you can get the whole set if you'd want to. And look at that color. Okay, little different lighter, a little lower light. And look at how beautiful that is from a distance. That's more of your true at home, what you can expect when you open that box color. And yet the earrings are going to be less than $3,000. They're not even $29.99 tonight. So this is a really important way to go, and that's what they look like from afar. I'm holding it right where the post meets the piercing, so that is what they would look like. They're not giving me much drape off the lobe. They're really sitting on the lobe for the most part, and then they've got that centered post, okay? They're actually in my piercing, so there you go. So we'll show you what we can do here on those. Let's go back up close if we may, and what we'll do is take them lower than even $29.99. Better value coming up right now, and sending them on out. Let's make them $24.99. That's for the earrings. And excuse the fingerprint I just noticed on one of the earrings. But if you would like the pendant, and again, they're sold a la carte. You do not have to get everything, but if you can and will, well, let me tell you, that's the ultimate set right there. Let's do the pendant for even better than $2,499. That's where we've got the earrings. I promise we would make the pendant a little bit more affordable. Remembering it's still in 18 karat gold. I also want to show you there's great finishing on the pendant. So if you are somebody like me that just loves the details, loves going the extra mile, I do it in life, I do it with jewelry, and I'm so glad to see we have designers here that do as well. And there you can see it right there. That is not going to be $24.99 for the pendant, not even $2,000. Well, this pendant in 18 karat gold seems like maybe the steal of the day so far. We're actually making the pendant $14.99. So that means altogether, if you wanted to get the set, you'd be under $4,000 to get everything up there and have some of the very best in aqua and in cuts that coordinate. So not exactly the same emerald cut versus cushion, but very similar aspects here. And let me just polish that one up a little bit more. And again, there's no inclusions in aqua. So you never have to look at it and go, I wonder, is that an inclusion I see? No, if you see anything that looks like an inclusion in aqua, it's probably just my fingerprint. So there they are, and they are fabulous. And let me know if you'd like either one. Again, $14.99 for the pendant and only $24.99 for the earrings. Get the whole set for under $4,000. How about an unheated star ruby? Coming up, we've got one. We also have a pendant, new necklace with a really, I thought it was an orange diamond. Turns out, it's a very rare stone, but it's not an orange diamond, but it sure looks like one. I'm going to have you guys take a guess as to what you think this might be. It is just wild, and we're going to throw in the most beautiful chain with it that has a couple of diamonds on each side. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Well, I think given the fact that up close you see a little bit of pink and orange, that's exquisite. Remember when we had the pendant the other day in Padparadscha? That one's a full necklace. So that's also a sapphire. It's got its pink and orange elements. Now I do want to show you. There's another great pair of earrings for my diamond and gold lovers. Just straight up diamonds and gold. Something that makes it really, really wearable. There's also, by the way, necklace lovers. We have a sphene tonight that's new. I've been waiting for this one to come down in price, and I'm just going to make it a better price today. And then, okay, this is one of those also. Guess what you think this is? That's new. Wow, what do you think that exotic is? I'm seeing 3 different colors in one stone. That's cool. So we do have that one on the way. But again, call me on the aquas. We just keep on moving. Don't wait around for pieces to sell, especially on a Thursday night early when there's just a lot going on. So here comes our star ruby. And look at this. Oh, what a great stone this is. A really defined star that you have. 8980 is the item number. It is lovely, isn't it? And don't forget, our leopard opal is here, and our aqua set is here, and then you can call me on some of those earrings we had, necklace gone. But here's what we've got for you in a star ruby. It's item number 1128980, and you just have a really specialty look here. It's a roval stone. That means right between an oval and a round. And then you do have a 216, so it's a good size. That's a pretty exotic size to get in any sapphire or ruby. Remember, they're all part of the same family. So you could call it a purple sapphire if you see more purple. If you see more red, you call it a ruby. Honestly, it's all within the same because obviously that is what this stone belonging to the corundum family that encompasses all of both the sapphire family, which is all the different colors of sapphire, and the ruby as well. So you get both of those options here. Now, here's what we're going to do. Classic halo, 62 points. We did the white gold because that really matches the star. The asterism that's coming through is very much that silvery white tone. So as we take another look at it, you get an idea of how extraordinary this is. You see that? It's a really good look. Now wait till you see it on the hand. Of course, that star that you see, it's going to have a little bit of movement to it. It's going to move ever so slightly as you're lighting or as the stone moves. Obviously, as your ring moves, so does the lighting around it. So that will have that movement of the star. It kind of moves and rotates with the stone itself as you see right here. Now, considering there's typically going to be one star, we'll take a look at it here on the hand and then get ready. One only on this very important stone. 216 diamond weight, 62 points. That's almost 2/3 of a carat, so not too shabby on the diamond weight at all. Staying in the white gold, this used to be $49.99. It's a little steep for most of us today. So what I'm going to do is take that on down because I know it's a stone that's deserving of a great home. You know that. Now, I also like to point out, don't be alarmed when you get it at home. When you likely open the box, you're more likely to see one star like this. Now, watch as it kind of comes around here. Let me block the other one so you can see that one centered up there. So you can see that is what it's typically going to look like. 2 light sources, 2 stars. 3 light sources, 3 stars. So you can create as many stars as you want. And yet this is just that really fabulous all natural. There is such a thing as those fake stones that give you asterisms. They figured out a long time ago how to do that in labs. The whole concept of lab-grown diamonds and lab-grown stuff is not new. It's been doing it a long time, but just mimicking and really just giving you, there have been synthetic versions, and of course there's where the, you have a difference between simulant and synthetic, so just so everybody knows. Simulant's different. Simulant's just a lookalike. Synthetic's taking it a step further. That's where you actually mimic the actual chemical makeup of the stone, so it's a little tougher to tell, and that's what we're seeing kind of all over the place right now is a lot of weird things going on where we're seeing technology advance so that it can create the look of stones, and not just the look of, but the chemical makeup of stones as well. We only do natural. So let's go ahead and get this out the door for better than even 2,000. Like not $19.99 either, even lower than that as we get ready, and then we'll show you our Padparadscha necklace because I know there's got to be a lot of people interested in that one at a great value coming up, but this one will be under $19.99. Let's go all the way down to $18.88 on our one and only. It's my only star stone of the day, and a lovely one it is in one of the rarest colors you can get. So a beauty. And you can still feel free if you want to stack something next to it and you add to it, you may. $1,888 only on that one. It's a good one. So that'll be that on the Star Ruby. Come on in, guys. It's a shopping is fine tonight, okay? We got a lot to do. We got a lot to show you, but we do have definitely only about 2.5 hours to go. So this is when you want to make sure you're dialing in with requests, getting what you saw earlier, because everything gets a second look until it goes on these weeknights. And some of those folks that join us later, listen, it's an early start time for a show like ours. So everything goes eventually by the end of the night. Now let me show you these gorgeous earrings because this is what I want to start the show with, but I opted to start with that other style of earring. This is going to be, in my mind, there's even something a little more feminine about the way this earring rocks, and it's 112-7845. Now, here's the deal. You won't be offended if I tell you that I have 3 pairs, will you? And of course, I lost one because you can't ever hold 2 on the tweezers. I try to get real complicated, but look at how beautiful that is. So I'll show you one up close and one from a distance. We'll try them on as usual, but this is a link style. It's like a paperclip link, but it starts with diamonds, ends with diamonds, starts with a round, ends with a pear shape, but then of course that's all pave. It's a 14 karat gold, yellow gold only earring with the 51 points in the diamonds, and it is only going to be those 3 pairs. Now, another situation, much like the necklace, where lucky us, we can go ahead and get one for a gift if we want to, get one for ourselves, but this drop is still that style, lengthy but not overly dressy. I could wear that every day. And really the beautiful way the links catch the light. There you can see it's 1.25 inches top to bottom. I will pop one on the ear for you as well, but let me try to give you a close-up look. I know it's going to be a little bit of a puddle situation because it kind of just drapes here. Every link is really individually done there, so you see the links themselves will just sit, but this is also finished in the back, which I think is another nice detail to have. You might not expect, especially with the price point I'm about to give, but there you can see that under gallery work. And we have a post and butterfly backing, as you can well see. So you see the pave work, about a 1/2 carat in diamonds. And now we get to show you on the ear what they look like in just a moment as soon as I pop one on, but they are going really low. I know when these debuted, they were only here once, and they were here for not bad, $21.99. What we're going to do is take them a lot lower, and remember 3 pairs, so we're getting some of those multiple ideas out of the way here early. And yes, the first multiple we had of the night tonight, it's already sold out. So call in early. Okay, seriously, look at how beautiful these are. They are just, to me, they are just, there's this delicate but also that little bit of hardware detail you have as well. So again, setting up with that diamond to start. Let me just make sure that's totally, no, that didn't work. Yeah, trying to get that all the way in the piercing here without a backing. But look at how stunning those are with that diamond up top, and then you see the drape that they give you, and of course they're about to fall, but just again, to let you know that length. So they're gonna look a lot better on you because you're gonna have that backing in, but look at those different links, and they go different directions. So it's pretty from all angles. Diamond pave up top, diamond pave at the base, and then don't forget about the finishing they have. We'll go back up close for you and give you a better value than $21.99. So they're on their way out. We already have one pair gone, so 2 pairs left because you know I'm gonna bring you the value. Isn't that, I mean, where else could you shop where you can say sold before you even know the price tag? Because you just know. You know these are the best values in jewelry on planet Earth. You know what I've been doing for 25 years on national TV with fine jewelry, nothing but the best in values. That's what I've been known for, so I'm not gonna stop now in the twilight of my career. I'm not gonna stop giving you values at this point. I don't care what you do, gold prices out there. I just wanna say something to the Gold Council of the World. I just wanna say something, and thank goodness a lot of us have a lot of gold because we are reaping the benefits now. But I will tell you, that gold price, no matter what it reaches, I will still be here bringing you values. If I have to lose money literally to do it, we will still bring you the values. And we have been doing just that. Very proud to be doing that as well. I mean, nobody else in the world is going to give you the values we are on the fine jewelry we bring. And thank goodness for that, because we are not ready to give up luxury. And we know that if you know where to shop, you can still get the luxury for, what do we say? Champagne taste, beer budget, no problem at all. And you're getting the fabulous both and the best of all worlds. And we're not doing $19.99. This is going to absolutely fly. Remember, the necklace is already gone. We had 2 of those. We only have 3 pairs here in this gorgeous earring, and they will not last, especially when they're not even $1,000. Yeah, we're going $9.99 on those, and that will be it. $9.99 a pair, 1 pair gone, 2 pairs gone, 1 pair left. That's it, a $9.99 incredible price tag. Diamonds and gold, and that's solid gold. So again, Jason's got the first one, Andy's got the second one. That leaves us with 1 pair. They were ready. So that's it. Final call on the earrings, and what are we loving tonight? Golden diamonds, golden diamonds. I like to know that you guys are here. That's my style too. I love the golden diamonds. As much as I've spent in a lifetime showing you colored stones, there's just nothing more wearable every day that we reach for than the gold and diamond designs you're seeing like this, and that's why we love them. So that's going to be a last call, $9.99 only, and then we got to move on. We got about 28 minutes left in this hour. We're going to show you that beautiful tricolor stone. Any guesses? Did everyone guess what they think that is? And then we have one of my favorite zircon in the pinky golden. It looks like a Padparadscha meets zircon. Let's get to that Padparadscha necklace. We sure will, in that gorgeous designer. And I love this one because also it stays affixed to the chain, because that's important. There's a couple of diamonds on either side of this next necklace. So last call, last pair, who wants them? That's going to be gone in a hurry. Now look at this. This is that pendant, but it's not really. It's a full necklace because the pendant is attached and affixed to the chain. So you have the chain meeting up with that really cool, fancy, what would we call that shape? I mean, technically it's a hexagon because it does have 6 sides, but it's almost like an obelisk, but still even. It's all symmetrical. And then you've got, this is sapphire. So I'm detecting orange and pink together, and when those 2 colors collide, it's called Padparadscha. This is 1130231, and it's brand new right now. You've got the halo, you've got the round stone, diamond cut and flashing like it is a diamond, but it's a sapphire. A natural sapphire, yellow gold setting. Now look at this. Now I know you're going to see this better when it's up close or on the hand, but look at there. There's 2 diamonds there and 2 diamonds there. What does that mean? That means that you've got 2 diamonds on either side of the chain. So as they go up the neckline, it always keeps it centered. This is, you see the O-rings there attached to where that larger diamond is. This is our 119. Oh, and one more thing about this yellow gold, it's 18 karat. 18 karat, nothing but the best for our Padparadschas. So you get your 18 karat solid gold. You have your 119 Padparadscha round. You don't see that very often. And also the diamond weight at, well, we individualized it here. We got the 13-point fancy diamond that you see up top and 17 points in the halo around it. So I can do that math. That's 30 points. And here's the deal. I don't think that's including the bezel set stones that are on either side, 2 times over on either side of the chain. Let's take a look at that from a distance. Okay, this is the good stuff right here. And it's finished on the inside. Look at, oh yeah, there are those 2 diamonds. So see how they are. If you had the ability, and sometimes we've seen chains like this where they move among the chain, then those diamonds would never be centered. on your pendant. This makes it, by fixing that there, meaning it's stationary, you've got the two stones that always stay perfectly even right where they should. Let's show it on the neckline as well. Give you a better idea of what that looks like from afar. Oh, that Padparadscha color is something else, isn't it? A miracle of nature. There just are so few out there, so few available. Don't forget you get full adjustability here. 16, 17, and 18 spring ring closure. We'll go back up close. Actually, one more thing. I wanted to get the measurement too on the actual drop. So let me go right back to the hand here, give you that ruler, drop that in for a look here so you can see the measurement so you know everything there is to know about your piece. 3/4 of an inch top to bottom, and then we take it back up close and get you ready. Ooh, this is exciting. One only though. Yeah, I think our days of having 2 and 3 of things are over. That was it. We've already had them. Now, Jason, if you're thinking about it, yellow gold's how it stays, one only, and that's Padparadscha. And it almost looks like a color change stone where it's going from orange to pink as it moves. Yes. Last pair of earrings. All right, our earrings are sold out as well. So earrings, necklaces, all sold out today. Here's what I'll do on this one. Call me early, please. Call me early. I really want you to get this one, and that diamond is worth where I'm taking it. That 13-point fancy cut, remember, it's all solid 18 karat yellow. It stays in the yellow gold. You've got that extra, extra high-end purity, and we'll take it down from $8,200. Oh, now it goes even less. It's not, I mean, that is so reasonable for a Padparadscha. I know that's not what we're used to here. I know you expect me to go like rock bottom, but I got to say, $8,200 is amazing for that piece. Anywhere else, flip through the dial. You see a Padparadscha like that, you'd be spending that or more. I'm going to take it lower, not $4,100, which is half, and not even $2,050, which is 75% off where it should be. I'm going to go less than $2,000. We'll make it $1,999, and you'll wear it every day. That's your new signature piece right there. That is a signature style. Only in one of the rarest exotic colored gems in the world ever, all time. And you have got a chance to pick it up now for $19.99. 18 karat gold. Remember that extra fancy gold. So we've got that one for you. There's a new Moonstone. Like I mentioned, we're going to have a very affordable one after we show you the radiant cut, which is over 7 carats. But I'm feeling like we may need to look at the rarest of the rare. I have got a tri-color stone. This is where you get 2 colors, but they're blended. So it's almost like, okay, we love 2 ingredients. Like think about 2 ingredients that you love to put together. Well, most recipes require more than 1 ingredient, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, I think of chocolate and peanut butter and how they work together harmoniously. They're good individually, and then you put them together as a taste sensation, and it's wild. That's what you have here. Let's go here now to this new ring that has triple. There are 3 colors present here. I am seeing blues, I am seeing yellows, and I'm seeing greens all at the same time. And sure, if you put blue and yellow together and mix them, they would be green. But this is where you're seeing actually distinctive colorways, distinctive styles. There it is. That real top and bottom are the really see the blues. And then through the midpoint, you see the greens. But then there are just bright golden yellows that come through as well. This is also 113-0205, and it's also 18 karat gold. It is kind of now interesting that Kirsten just said Windsor. It's actually not a Windsor. Oh, and I'm so glad. Hi, Ellie. Thank you so much for letting us know you got your green zircon. First of all, that was fast. And second of all, I'm so glad you love it. Thank you. It is a beauty. I remember it well, and it is a stunner. I think you used the proper word there. So well done. Thank you, Ellie, for letting us know. And here we go. We have 2 guesses. We have Windsor sapphire and alexandrite. And Tracy was very emphatic. She said it is an alexandrite. Well, wrong. It's not. Now, it's also not a Windsor because it kind of also reminded me of Windsor. Kirsten, I'm with you on that. It reminds me much of a Windsor because that's where we oftentimes see those zone colors where you see multiple colors coming together in a sapphire. This is actually a sapphire. It is. It's a tricolor. It is not from that Tanzanian mine. So we're not getting what is known from coming from that Windsor mine in Tanzania, which has that specific zoning where you'll see 2 colors. Sometimes that's been known to happen. It doesn't happen often. Usually it's more blended than this. This is where it's very distinctive. It is, you know, it's funny. I think that we talk about alexandrites, we talk about color change sphenes, and the fact that those can look like different colors in different lights. I kind of love when a stone gives us multiple colors without having to move a light source, because when you do, let's face it, that doesn't happen all that often. I always say the only time I've really been in total UV light is when I'm waiting in line at Space Mountain at Disneyland. which is a ride at Disneyland. If you've never been, it's where you just travel on a roller coaster through space and it's complete darkness. But when you're in the line, which is, you know, the serpentining for a couple hours just waiting to get on the ride to go to space, you are under like black light. So if you're wearing that, you know, hot summer day, you're in that white t-shirt, it's glowing, like it's lighting up like a blue or purple kind of color, right? And boy, it's been a long time since I've been there. So let me tell you, it's been a while. That's really the only time I would be immersed in UV light. So if you're waiting for a color change stone, it's not going to be all that often you actually see your color change take place. When you go here, you've got a stone that you don't have to go into any special lighting. You don't have to change lighting. You've kind of got it all going on whenever you want it, right here. So all at once. And that's a 183 in 18 karat gold. Do you notice those big diamonds on the sides? Got some really cool trillion cuts. They're like an elongated trillion cut, a little bit more. See how they're a little, well, they're almost like a half moon meets a really special, we've called them Cadillac at some point, right? Those cool cuts. But that's a really, really good ring and just looks important. The way it's set, 18 karat gold. You have the 25 points of the fancy cuts and 24 points of the round, so just shy of a half carat in total. But it's time to get this one home on our brand new moment. This is that first time ever. You get that really big value. Don't worry, I'm discounting. I don't care how new and fresh it is. It's got to go. Everything does. We're not playing favorites with the old items. Don't get to discount just because they've been here longer. It's the new, and the new is usually what goes fastest and first because, well, it makes sense. You haven't seen it before. So it's kind of like, I think if something's been here over and over and over and over, it's either you don't love it or the price isn't right. Now we just get to bring you the new and get it out the door. And I am shocked that this is under $6,000, $59.99. However, I want to make this a little bit better for our first hour of our Thursday. Move out the new pieces. Don't forget the Padparadscha necklace is at the moment still here, but now 2 sapphires in a row. 2 of the best sapphires in a row. And watch this on the hand so you can really take it in and how it's going to be so pretty. And you will see those it's right there. I think it looks even better from a distance away right here on the hand than it even did up close. And that's probably because we're actually directly looking into that stone like you see. And at some points now, I think most people go, oh, that's a beautiful gold stone you have, or yellow stone. And then you look and go, wait, what just happened? Nope, it's blue. Wait, is it blue? No, it's green. Wait, it's yellow. No, it's blue. It's green. It's yellow. It's all 3. So it's not $59.99. We've got one, obviously. Yeah, I don't have another one in the inventory that looks like that. It's not $5,000 or $4,000 or what about 3? Fair enough. $29.99, not even asking that. And can we just also remark on the clarity? So darn clean. I know I need to give it a little better polish here. It's got a fingerprint on it, but we are going to send it out for better than $29.99. And one caller, just say yes. You'll be thrilled. You could have the biggest jewelry collection in the world, and I bet you don't have this stone in the emerald cut in that gorgeous array of colors. Let's blow it out. I'm going to make it $2,699 only, and that's for one caller. So who will get the tri-color sapphire? It's a fancy one, that's for sure, and yet it's all that beautiful natural material we love. And yes, the emerald cut really showing that off. So $26.99, and hallelujah for brand new. We love seeing them. Plus we have emerald cut Tanzanite earrings. Yes. The star ruby, like a measurement how? Like a millimeter size on the stone or like the measurement of the whole ring? Overall measurement in like inches? Okay, so here's the star ruby. Who's asking for that? Avis? Okay, take a look. Here's the star ruby ring, and then I'm going to pop the ruler. Let me know if you prefer millimeters, but I would say that is just at a ½ an inch in diameter. And remember, it is a round halo. So it'll be the same side to side, Avis, as it is lengthwise because it is a round diameter. The stone was a roval, but the diamonds even that out, and the diamonds are giving you a complete round. So again, a ½ an inch in diameter there on the ring. Yes. Thank you. Our sapphire is gone. And let me know if you want to see the star ruby again. This is my favorite zircon sitting here, and it's gorgeous. It's 112. 98.24, and you've only seen just the beginning. It's got a blend of colors, kind of like we saw in that Padparadscha necklace. And here it is with that gorgeous Asher cutting. 112-9824 is your item number. Needs a little rhodium on the band. That's okay. I already noted that. And then it's our 1169 in the Asher cut pinky golden zircon. It's not like I would say there's distinct yellows or oranges, but there's a little blend to the colorway. It's not as bright red or burgundy as a lot of the pink zircons traditionally are. It does have the trillion cut fancy diamonds. They're big too. 27 points in the diamonds in total, so almost 15 points a piece there. And that is going to be A1 only as well. Got a drop in the price for you. We've got an 11 karat 69. It's one of our largest in the zircon family, and it is looking good. And it also has that band, really traditional setting style here, one that I like a lot, thinking, you know, just that's the way big designers do it. If they got a really important stone, they love to put some big diamonds on the sides, so that still it speaks to the center stone, lets that be the star, but also still gives it some really important diamonds for what are there. And you can see it just magnificent, just the way it lights up, twinkling a bit there. That's not a light box, and that's not a pre-produced edited shot there. That's just sparkle coming from the stone. You know, let the stone speak for itself. We don't need any of that stuff because our stones speak for themselves. They're just high quality, so they don't need any help. We don't need post-production here. Well, we might need it, but we don't need it for the stones. I could use it every now and then. It'd be great to edit out some of those things I say on a, you know, talking for 3 hours straight in a live show. Sure, I could have worded that better. Oh, I could have edited myself there. But no, it's just, again, this is the fun of live TV. And I don't know any better, so, you know, here we are. So enjoy it for what it is, because it also means price drops live on the air. Some $99.99 can go away, and we can make it a lot better than that and send it on out. We got a big top of the hour. It's only 15 minutes from right now. So get ready for that big top of the hour. What's it going to be? Who knows? I haven't told you yet, but I've hinted at it. So we'll get that coming up here at the top of the hour. But right now, this is our new find. It's Ceylon 2020. January of 2020. I know it was a dark time. It was not, that was a time when maybe some of us didn't even realize what was about to happen. But the best thing that came out of January 2020 was this mine, this discovery in Ceylon. Yes, the same gorgeous locale that we see some of the best sapphires in the world, including the last two we've had. And yet this is not even $5,000 or $49.99 right here, right now. Get to take it on down for you to a much better price tag. And I cannot wait, Jason, to find out who got that tricolor sapphire. Christine, from where? New York. Thank you so much, Christine. Enjoy that tricolor. And here we go with a better price on the zircon as well. We'll make it $44.99. Only one there, and that stays in the white gold to match those gorgeous white diamonds you have as well. So a beauty, no doubt about it, and a collector's piece as well. So thrilled to bring that here to you and for you, and glad we've got you with us to see it here tonight. Also, Tanzanite drop earrings in emerald cuts. They're coming up. We've got some good ones there. I've got a copper bearing purple as well. That's going to be one of our big ones, a 440. And then we did even bring out a big pink diamond in a pendant. It's actually a pendant and chain, and it's also got an 18 pointer. So for those asking, I know lately there have been a few of you looking for some pink diamonds. We have our 18 pointer. Look at this color. I would say that's more purple. What about you? Very high end on an 18-point, nearly 1/5 of a carat purple diamond. So that's here. If you'd like to see it sooner rather than later, holla at me, we'll show it. But let's move on, because that zircon is probably mine. It's probably mine. That's really good. Oh, look at this. This is Tanzanite. Oh my gosh, Tanzanite in an earring. 2 of those. Can you believe we have 2 perfect emerald cuts that are weighing almost 10 carats in grand total? That's 9 carat 60 overall. Okay, look at those drop earrings. 112-8384 is your number. Now, there's only the one pair. That probably goes without saying. This is a drop, not overly so. You've got about 5 carats. It's getting real close to 5 carats in each of those striking neon emerald cut stones. By the way, Andy, if she has any more questions on the star stone, please let me know. We can show it again. If you missed it at all, if you need to know a little bit more, just see it one more time. Happy to show it. But here we are with our 960 museum reserves. Who are they reserved for? We don't have them reserved for anybody. That's the beauty of it. It's first come, first served. So we're serving them up, not reserving them. They were reserved for the museums. 2 museums could have been really happy. I think that's amazing about the earrings, don't you? Is that when we have these museum reserves, the stones were indeed promised to a museum. And instead of that, we've said, no, let's actually take, we're kind of in essence disappointing 2 museums that were expecting these to have on display as the finest Tanzanite that's ever been mined. And instead we doubled it up and said, let's just give one of our viewers the pleasure of getting an earring, so that the matching, I mean, that to me, I think that automatically, it's one thing to have maybe 40 or 50 points in an earring overall, but to get these 2 stones that could be incredible on their own in rings or as pendants, I think the fact, just the mere fact that we put those together and said, here you go, here are 2 great stones in one pair of one pair of earrings and 1 piece of jewelry, I think is really remarkable. So we've got our 960s with 76 points in diamonds, starting with the diamonds up front. giving it the halo all the way around it. And let me tell you, I know that big, big pendant. We had some big pendants go in our sale. We had some very big rings go in the sale. We do have a blowout on 7 carats in rings tonight. So if you've, and trust me, I'm gonna make them better than the sale. Yes, we are, promise you that. But this is one pair, and let's take a look at what they're all about from a distance away. They have the best resistant hinge, so meaning it just opens up and stays open, and it never touches the post. So even when you clasp it closed, which is just simple and easy, it's not actually going to touch. So you see it's actually a little closure that goes around the post, so never worry about your post bending at all. It's always going to work. And look at that color from a distance away. Now here's the length. They're giving you 1.25 inches top to bottom right there, and then I do want to just pop one on the ear for you as well, and straight post, which I also think is really nice. So again, easy to put on, clasp and close it. They will lock right into place. They're never going anywhere. It's super secure because it's like the hinge built in does it all for you. And I'm so proud to say that these were $14,999 earrings, and now they're not. There's the earring. There's the price tag. I don't make those up. I don't write those. Those are written by TVON management who, run the place. And I got to tell you, I get to come up here and do whatever I want to make sure they go, because my job is to make sure jewelry goes. That's the job description. Make sure jewelry goes. And now, to be honest with you guys, as I always am, the biggest values are happening now. This is the era of the biggest values we've ever brought to you. It is true. It is a fact. And we are going to take these earrings much lower than they ever have any business being. So come on in and make yourself the perfect suite. If you're lucky enough to already have a ring, a pendant, or just any of the above, here's the way to get that gorgeous, gorgeous drop earring. And we're going to go up close and take another look. There's just everything about them. They're sitting in a balanced way. They're showing that stone off face up to the world, just as they should be. And we're going to make it a lot better than even $9,999. I don't know, when was the last time you saved $5,000 on something? We're doing it right now, and look at the reds coming through. I mean, there's one thing to see it here on a wheel, but let me just move them a little bit to get you that perfect angle to see what they do. They're not museum reserves for nothing. They're museum reserves because they do that. And if you're seeing that kind of dose of red from this perspective under these lights, get ready to be totally wowed. At home, they're not 9,000 or 8,000. Now we're under 1,000 a carat by a mile, and we got to keep going. Gotta keep going. We're just going to blow them out truly. And I know this isn't exactly the cheapest earring in the world for just everybody, but there is only one pair, and they are going to be a blowout price, and they can't go any lower than where I'm taking them right now. So again, it's a treat yourself moment to get the earrings that we know we're not having back, because they still are promised to museum. When you see museum reserve, that just means one last time. It means one more time on the air, and then if they stick around, off they go. They still are. And trust me, we've been seeing, we've shipped out just this week 5 different museum reserves from what was left from the big sale. And there were 5 that left us, and they are now on their way to the museums of the world. So again, very proud to have that quality. I mean, that's just an exciting thing, isn't it? So let's make it even better than 8,000 or 7,000 or maybe even $79.99. I'll take them lower than that. Come on in. We got one pair, lots of diamonds. Love that that's over 3/4 of a carat in the diamonds, and we're going to make them better than $69.99. They got to go. And that already is a price tag I am very proud of. Yes. Really? Oh, how nice. Well, Ava's we'll show that again coming up right after the earrings. And David in Florida's brand new. Thank you so much. David, first of all, welcome to the show. And he picked up the Padparadscha necklace. Way to go. Thank you so much. We'll have it right out to Florida for you. And here we go with the earrings. Better price than even $69.99. Let's get them out of here. $5,999. That is it. What has just happened to my price tag right there? Big value, and that's the intention. And then we've got a recap of our star sapphire ruby. It's right kind of on the verge. I mean, it just kind of depends the light you're in. Do you see more red? Do you see more purple on any given moment? Whatever you see kind of dictates star ruby, star sapphire. They're all the same. It just depends on the color you're getting as the prominent dominant color. So here we are, $59.99 on the gorgeous Tanzanite drop earrings. They are too good to stay here with us, and you know they will be gone in a hurry. So really exquisite. Aren't those something? That richness and the saturation, the red flashes coming through. Come on in, $59.99. Let's recap this one for Avis here. It's item number 1128980. So I think maybe she got a little last minute glimpse of it here, and this is where, well, first of all, and again, I'll block a light here too to make sure you see it with that one prominent star, but it's a 216. This is one of the ultimate luxuries of star rubies. And rubies in the stars, they never, with the cabochon, they never really get red, red, red. So this is right between, again, if you're seeing more purple in one light, you can call it a star sapphire. If you're seeing more reds and burgundies, you can call it a star ruby. It really is, though, one of the bigger sizes we have. Love the round or roval cutting. It's actually got a great translucency. I don't see it as much here on camera as I do when I pick it up and get it out of the light for a moment and onto the hand. Also, here is a blockage of one of the lights. So you see when you've got one singular star, how much stronger it becomes. Still not quite, I mean, we're in a lot of bright light here. It's a TV studio after all, so still not quite as bright as you'll see at home, but you can see there how you can just create, that's usually what it's going to look like. Typically when you wear it, you've got that one gorgeous centered up star, and it moves. It's not fixed. This isn't like a trapeche where that pattern is staying stationary within the stone. It moves with the light, therefore with the stone. But it's going to be a great big value. Remember, we took it under $2,000 and we took it down to $1,888 for one caller on that one only. And don't forget about those Tanzanite earrings, because those will be gone before the night is over. And that's only 2 hours away. So you do want to make sure you're getting all your requests in, letting us know what you like from earlier in the show. We still have a couple pieces left, like the aqua suite, the diamond earrings we started with, and the leopard opal. And now the Tanzanite earrings. And this star should be gone at $1,888. Here's your closer look too. We'll come in a little bit closer and look at those massive diamonds. And you can really start to see that translucency I was talking about, the way it glows. Remember, we measured it overall with the halo. It's a ½ inch in diameter. I'll try it on the hand again for reference. I have a larger hand, but a small finger. I wear a size 5.5 currently, and that is what it looks like from a distance away. So just a longer finger, but again, for reference, size 5.5. So that one is beautifully, beautifully done. It is in the white gold, but that is how you want to keep it here. Usually I love the option, but with this one being the star has that silvery white tone, and then the diamonds being so white around it, I'd say you're best off just leaving it right there as our designers have done. So $1,888 on that one. If you'd like to go ahead and grab it, please do. That's our second look at it this hour. And then we do have that pink diamond necklace. And what else can we show you? Maybe we end the hour with a little earring special. We've got some earring studs. We've done our fair share of drops in diamonds and gold tonight. Let's also show you what we have in some really unique, and even some that are just cute, cute, cute. And we'll explain. I think you'll get it when you see it. They are cute. They're really bold and large and great gold and diamonds, but don't you think these would qualify as cute as? They're cute as a button, because they are a button. And I know they're always a real pain to show you here because they're so perfect, and yet on camera I give them all this polishing and they still, yeah, there's how they look. So again, that's our cute as a button earring that is literally, I mean, this would be great for our tailors out there and our seamstresses, anybody who likes to sew or knit, or if you are a designer, right? This would be a really cute earring to get. And then also we have, what's this? We've got a little love knot. That feels fresh and fabulous. I love the love knot. As someone who doesn't do hearts, I love love, but I don't really do hearts, so it's just a personal preference thing. I like the symbols of love done in other ways. I love a cross. I think that still symbolizes love. I love the love knot because it's that idea that it's gotten that term over the years. It is truly a knotted design here where you see the pave, but also when you think about love and strength, to me they go hand in hand. Love is strength and strength is love, and I think that when you have that kind of unbreakable bond, whether it's between two people or between like a love of family, a romantic love, a love of union, this is really where you get that cool love knot design. And this is pretty much the straightforward pave button style. This is just kind of like a little mini dome of pave, and we've got all three choices, same price here coming up. So we just thought we'd just fit these in before our top of the hour arrives, and our big top of the hour special. And I know those buttons roll all over the place. That's the kind of the fun part about these rounds, is they make it a little bit of a challenge here. They like to play pinball up here and do cool things. But if you like any one of the three, they have various diamond weights overall. Just touch on those real quick. You're going to either get 50 points in the love knot design, so a ½ carat here. If you go with the button in the middle, that's going to be 30 points. And then if you go with the other, which is the classic, those are 51. So that's actually your most diamond weight there. So figure the two on the sides, ½ carat. And you choose white gold, yellow gold. Actually, that's not true. These are going to stay in the white gold only. So I'm just looking at what we have. We're only going to sell what we have. That's only in white. only in yellow, and this can be in any gold you want. The button style, choose your gold. Everything else stays as is. Let's get you a quick blowout on the price tag, and we'll send them out right now for under $1,000 a pair. And we've only got about 2 minutes left in this hour. Hour number 1 done, 2 hours to go. Thursday night is here. Love a Thursday night. Glad you're here to be with us and shop up the deals. But this is not 9 or 8 or even $7.99. Let's send them out real quick. And maybe you are a stud collector. You want to have all those great studs in your collection, really wearable. I think 2 of them being left and right might work in second and third piercings as well. But it's not $7.99. They're only $777 a pair. And again, yellow gold only on the left, white gold only, or I'm sorry, on my, these are reversed, so I'm looking at my wheel here. On the left is the white gold, that classic style. On the right is the yellow gold, the love knot, which does feel a little two-tone because there's white rhodium where the diamonds are set. So really the love knot on the right side is two-tone. And then the button style, which I know they looked atrocious on TV. I get that. Some of us do. It's what happens. you can't show true beauty on TV necessarily, but look at that. There it is. That's how they look. So again, I know there's this weird little something that happens, this like weird glare they get, but that's where you see all that mirror finishing. So those are a fabulous way, and that would be the biggest diameter. And then just for reference here, I took my earring off so I can show you what the love knot looks like first, and then we'll go to that classic style. Remember, that's where left and right you're getting a ½ carat in your diamond. So there they are from a distance. That again is the love knot design, so that gives you that two-tone effect. Those are 50 points overall in the diamonds. Then I'll trade one out and we'll do the classic pave, which is that round dome style. So again, that was the love knot. You can just say love knot, they'll know what you're talking about. And then if you like the more classic traditional, this is going to be, actually it's not flat, it's a slightly domed style. You can see right here they elevate a little bit but not much, so it's just that little bit of that style that acts as a dome there, you can see, and that's going to be another great option. Remember, those had 51 points in diamonds actually, so those are the greatest diamond weight up there. And then we'll go back and show you the buttons, the cute as a button earrings that are there as well. That would be such a fun little, it still looks like a classic from afar, but then it's that little bit of whimsy that you get as well. And those are quite large. You can see they're the largest option we have up there. Here's what they look like on as well, so you can see what that's all about. In a way, they almost look like a smiley face at first, but really pretty style there. Okay, so let's go back, $777, and those are all 3, and you can always take a couple pairs if you want to get a couple. They're different enough where I think they're all going to work for classic earring lovers, but they're different enough where even if you put them side by side on the ear at once, like let's say you have more than one piercing, not everybody does, but some of us do, you can always see the difference there too. So it's like a little collection and you're building an earscape, right? And not everybody just wears the same earring up and down the ear, so you can always mix and match as you like. That's how you create interest in how you style your earrings. Okay, so let's move on. We've got $777. If you want to just get any of those, you certainly may, but it is our top of the hour. And again, let us know who wants what, staying in the yellow gold and white gold on the right side, yellow gold or white gold or rose gold in the middle. The buttons can be done in any gold, and then the left side, all pave. That's going to be in the white gold only. So we are going to talk top of the hour. We got a special surprise for you. I am thrilled about this next idea that is going to be one of our very, very best, and kind of like a grand finale of this very popular stone that we've had here in recent days. Thank you all for being with me tonight. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. We got a couple hours to go. We're here every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights, 5 to 8. And then we're here on Saturday and Sunday mornings from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Those are all Pacific times. We are on the West Coast. I know you may not be, so just adjust accordingly. 8 to 11 East Coast time on the Wednesday through Friday. And then, of course, 1 to 4 Eastern time on the weekends. So night times, day times, we're here when you need us. And really special opportunities like this next. I could not be more thrilled about this Moonstone. The Moonstone is coming to its end here. We've had these great faceted stones, and it's almost too late to get one, but we got a special surprise for you now. So I'm going to move our earrings aside. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Left and right. You got it. Thank you. I'll mark those down. And look at this. Oh, pretty, pretty. Faceted rainbow moonstone. We love them. And we are just to our last call on these rainbow moonstones that are faceted. And thank you. Keep calling on all those great studs. Our operators have the information. You can just tell them if you wanted the left, right, or center, and they'll know exactly what you're talking about. We've got, again, already down to just very limited quantities on the ones that were the left and the right, the classics there. The buttons, they may stick around. You know, the buttons are a little whimsical. But again, anything we can help you with, you let me know. And then, of course, this is the Moonstone. 112-9989 is your item number. How beautiful is that moonstone? All the colors in one. It's a 202, so it's also a really good size. And we're going to make sure that we got you those big diamonds. So we put 3 bigger stones on either side there. That would be your 21 points among the 6 total diamonds. So lovely there, and that would be 3.5 points apiece. So they're not small. They're not just, you know, basics. These are really good sized diamonds on the sides. We'll come in a little closer, take a good look at those, and then of course, or the diamonds. And we also have an option of gold color here too. So easy to go ahead and sure, you can take the white gold. I love these up close looks because looking inside this stone, it's like you want to look and see where the magic happens. You ever see a magic trick and you wonder how the heck did they do that? I still marvel at the stone. Having seen a number of them, I just still look at it and go, how does it give all these colors and then a little green moonbeam coming down as well? They'll all do these interesting little effects where you'll sometimes see a little sheen off the surface, but I feel like this is mint greens and beautiful blues. I feel like we've got aqua blues and pink sapphire pinks and some gorgeous ruby reds, and then the goldens of yellow diamonds, oranges of mandarin garnet, lavenders of tanzanite, all brought in to one wearable, fabulous stone. And we kept it real classic here. Really the purpose of this one, keeping it classic, bringing you straightforward design. And yet I know how many of these stones, I've got one here, I'll flash it real quick. It's a 7.25 carat. And this is our radiant cut. So for example, this is here, but it's close to $10,000. And I'm not kidding, it's just under 10 grand. And that to me is just a little bit more than I think a lot of us want to spend on a moonstone. And I know that most of our stones up to this point that are indeed sold have sold for price tags much more close to $4,000 and $5,000 than anywhere else. The average, I was looking at the average price point of all the moonstones I've had in the last couple of weeks, and this is something fairly new to us, and yet now, of course, going away because we can't make what we don't have. And when we run out of stones, well, everything is based on the stones first. So when we run out of stones, there's nothing I can do. Can't build jewelry. Everything starts with the stone. The jewelry is built around the stone. The stones act as the inspiration. They are the cornerstone of design. That's how every process begins, no matter what piece of jewelry it is. It starts with the center stone, and then everything is built around that. Well, here we are with the most amazing center stone, and yet a big time value coming your way. All you've got to do is call. I'm thinking now this is all the end. I was looking at the average price point of every stone I've sold in the last couple of months, and we're really right around about $4,200. It was like a little like $4,170 or something. So it's been on the more pricey side, and yet they're all spoken for. They're all gone because you know value. Here's what I'm going to do. I want to try this on because we always talk about the fact that a 202, well, we know it's going to look bigger than that. So here's, oh, there is the coolest little like moonbeam effect happening. You don't see that all the time, but just in certain lights when it moves, you'll suddenly see that little extra color that comes through. And then twinkling like a diamond. So your moonstone giving you still some sparkle, as do those 3.5 pointers around it. And a very cool opportunity. I love that we're getting it lower than the average price point at $29.99, but I still want to try to make it more affordable than that because that's the question I've been getting a lot lately, is a lot of folks have taken the time to reach out, sit down at the computer and send me an email and say, do you think there will ever be a more affordable moonstone? And I was excited to see that this one is. Tonight we have one for under $3,000. Hasn't happened very often. Thrilled that it's here right now. Here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to go ahead and auction it off. Let's try it. Top of the hour is here. Welcome in. Again, glad you're with us tonight. I hope you can stay with me. We only got a couple hours. And we've got a very special selection of your favorite fine jewelry right here in the show. But we got to go lower than $29.99 because I'm trying to do something that's not been done before in the moonstone. And I think this is it. And of course, it's really tougher to do in a ring because you got a foundation of gold that starts with about $2,800 now. I'm sorry, that's the way gold is. Obviously, at that point, I'm not adhering to that because at that point, we'd only be making, what, $100 for the stone and the diamonds. When I say making, we're only asking. That'd be $190 to pay for the diamonds and the moonstone. Obviously, those are not components you would get all together for $199. You can't do it. So here's what I'm going to do instead, because we all love a value, and that's when we're really going to take full advantage of what's going on. The value is here. Take a look at this. It's not going to be $29.99. Going to auction it off Where do we begin? Well, the objective is to get everybody in on the phone lines to give everybody a chance to own a Moonstone. And maybe, just maybe, set some history here with a brand new low and not a $2,500 price tag to open. That's getting awfully affordable, but I want to try and help you out here because you've been requesting it, and your requests oftentimes, I can't tell you how many times, I'm going to take every single request into consideration, and serious consideration at that. Can't tell you how many times it's your requests that actually provide the motivation to bring something that otherwise would never happen, like this auction is happening right now, and not even $25,000. How about $2,000 to start on the 202 that's looking like a 4-carat plus, that's just really bright and beautiful, isn't it? I think we can all agree on that. There's something that just very rare to a stone can give you every color, even when you say, well, an opal would do that. Well, most opals don't give you all the colors in the world. They really don't. Sometimes opals are really down to 1 or 2 colors. And even our leopard opal, we were seeing maybe 3 or 4 colors. So no, you don't always see every color, even with a counterpart like opal. So this stone's bringing it. Let's go better than even $2,000. Let's start at $1,500 with a $10 increment only, and let's get it going. We want participation tonight, and I'll tell you, the first hour, there was a lot of that, but we want to get you all involved. A really important night ahead. We've got a couple hours. They're going to rock your world with the gems and the diamonds and the gold and all the best in fine jewelry that we love. And that's all happening. But you got to dial in quickly if you'd like to get this one. It's a really important idea, and yet only $1,500 to get it started. So excited about that. No doubt about it. And then here we go. Let's see who's on the phone lines. We may have an open at 15. Or maybe not yet. But verifying? Okay, I'll take it. I'll take some verifying. Verifying is the first step. What they always say, the first step is just admitting you have a problem. Well, my problem is that I get really, really excited about discounts and giving you values. And that, no open yet. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going even lower. Yay! Come on in. If you haven't dialed in yet, and I know we have some people considering here, they're thinking about starting it off, we're going to go even lower than $1,500 to get it going. Come on in. This is a gold band. It's solid gold. You're going to choose your gold too. You can get the white as it's shown here. You can get the yellow gold. You can get the rose gold, whatever you want. That's a 202 Moonstone looking so good. And yet we're not even going to do 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. You can tell I want to hear those phones ring. We want to get everybody participating tonight. Let's get everybody involved and everybody in and give you the really big moment on the Moonstone when there are so few left to go around. We know that. Here's what I'm going to offer. We still are awaiting an open. No way. I thought for sure $1,500. We're going to get a lot of action on those phone lines, but not yet. 1,200? 1,100? Tell you what, $1,000 to start. Let's go. We're going to get a lot of people in. $1,000 to get it going and 60 seconds only to get that started. Here's the problem. Unfortunately, we live in an era where you can't make a basic gold band. If that didn't have the Moonstone and the diamonds, that gold band would be a lot more than $1,000. That's what I was referencing earlier when we were talking about 28. So there's no way to do that. And I'm talking about the manufacturing facility we have 30 feet away from me where this jewelry is produced. That is not a piece you can make for $1,000, which is why I'm anticipating a lot of activity, a lot of bids, a lot of action, a lot of people on the phone lines, because that's a gorgeous ring. And we've never seen a Moonstone ring for $1,000 or quite frankly anywhere near that. So let's come on in and get you a great ring. Plus there's a money back guarantee to go with it as well. Plus you're choosing your gold color and your size, and you're getting it shipped to your doorstep for free. And all those extra amenities, those are all built in, and we're looking for $1,000 to get it going. Yes. Do we have the open? This is wild. This is wild. And I didn't expect to, and now I'm hearing something. That's good. Y'all hear that? Do we have $1,000? That is a lot of jewelry for $1,000. And I was banking on this getting everybody in so that we'd have a little back and forth and a little participation. Is it going to be a one and done type of auction night? Good to know that now. I guess it's better to know that 72 minutes into the show than 2 hours in, because there's still Tanzanite to come and kunzite. Got a great kunzite pendant. Got some big moonstone. Wait a minute. There are moonstone earrings, but they're not cheap because they're emerald cuts. I'll show you what's coming up in Moonstone. Look at these. Those are Moonstone Radiance. Those are meant to go with the ring that we have that's $89.99. Yeah, my next Moonstone ring is $8,999. So it's sure a big difference between the $9,000 Moonstone and the $1,000 open that I'm looking for potentially here. Now, yeah, I may not even show the 7 1/4 carat at this point because that's going to be a tough one. And then we got Tanzanite blowouts, sapphire blowouts, you name it, we got it. Do we have the open? I think we do. So let's see. We are verifying right now, checking it out. There's a little delay here, so apologies if you're waiting. I know we don't have a lot of operators either in top of the hour, or we're past it now, but there's a lot of requests coming in and people shopping things from earlier in the show too. So it all works. It's all good. I mean, just take advantage of it. We're here live for the next hour and 45 minutes, but we are attempting a live auction here. And it sounds like to me, we do have 1,000. Okay, so we do have $1,000 now. So it's official. I just have to always make sure because you never know. There's always all kinds of people dialing in for different reasons. So we do have $1,000. I'm going to wrap it up. It's clearly not going to be one of those. I only lowered it to try and get a lot of activity. And I think judging by what I'm seeing right now, not of a lot of activity at this moment in time. So we'll just wrap it up here for you. We'll go to that 2-minute clock. We always like to give you a final 2 minute because it's only a $10 increment. So I don't want to leave you behind. And let me just say, there's no other Moonstone here for $1,000. None. Not a stud earring, not a baby pendant, no ring, nothing. Nothing's even, quite frankly, close. I've got this one. This one's $9 grand. That might be here. That's a great stone. It's a little larger, of course, but $9,000 is my next option for you in Moonstone. So to give you a piece of jewelry, really to do anything for $1,000 in today's gold era is really challenging to do. So here we are at 1,000. Let's give it a final 2 minutes, and this is your last call to get in. So remember, there's still a money back guarantee. So if you think that's too cheap, well, we ask you to try me. Definitely call in because you're going to be marveling at what you get when you see this at home and go, what did I get for $1,000? How did I get that at $1,000? Well, quiet night, quiet Thursday, not a lot of participation. So that hopefully answers your question. That's how it's happening. But here we go. Final 2 minutes to get you in. It would be now or never time. Or in the next 100 seconds. That would be last call. Let me try it on again here as well. Try it on with those big diamonds. Don't forget, 21 points in diamonds, 6 stones only. So 3.5 points a piece is what those calculate out to be. All the colors, and there's no way on camera to show you all the beauty this stone delivers. It really, in this kind of lighting, yeah, wait till you see this at home. It is so gorgeous. And look at there, you see pinks and greens. Again, why wait for a color changing stone to have to go from one light environment to another? You can get all of that color happening right here and now. Final minute left to go. Is this going to be it? Really, that's going to be it. We're not going to even, are we not getting another bid? A challenge? Yes. Thinking about it, 1,010 is what we're looking for is next minimum. I stress minimum. You could go in a power bid. Remember where this was supposed to start? I thought we were starting at 15. When I dropped it to 15, we seemed to have a lot of people. I bet you they were willing to go 15, and then I just got up here and said, never mind 1,000. And they're like, okay, great. I'll save an extra $500. And who ever thought it would just still warrant just a bid? That is wild to me. Just wild. Oh, really, Tracy? That's great. I thought of you because I know you're the only person I know that sews. I don't know anybody else who does. I don't. And I know you've told me through the years that you are, you design and you sew and you craft jewelry, not jewelry, fashion. So I'm so glad you're getting those. Thank you. Well, one of our lines, well, now that solves the mystery of who's on the phone lines, because I was wondering how there could be callers and not bidders. But yeah, we got some earrings going out from earlier. All right. Well, that's good too. Do we have 1010? Anybody want to go 1010 on the Moonstone? 1,010, yes or no? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. Let's move on. Clock's out. We got to go. I don't know. Do we dare show a sphene necklace? I've got all these necklaces. Notice there are very few pendants, and it all seems to be about the necklace here. Look at this one. I have not seen us do many sphene necklaces. That will be here. Oh, it's the fancy cut. You see that? It's actually not just a round. Yeah, sure, it's a round overall, but look at the outside edges. It's got that fancy little, it's not even an octagon, it's beyond that. You've got all those little notch sides. What a great necklace that is. So that's going to be coming up. So just putting it out there, we got some really cool necklaces for you. We also have, oh, look at this necklace. This is a pendant, and some of the largest diamonds we've ever put into a pendant. This actually reminds me a lot of those great style earrings we had. Look at the button style earrings we had, meaning all those studs. Look at that. That is, well, huge diamonds, 7 of them, and they're all about 1/3 of a carat. So that's coming up too. I even have the yellow diamond for you. And shall we get to our first wheel? We shall. I have a blowout, well, besides the earrings, I've got the major, now this would be a sapphire as well, maybe not as green and blue as the last tricolor that's already sold, but it's got a little element of yellow and green to it as well. That's a sapphire. I've got our exotic sapphire collection here for you. We're going to show you, I cannot believe I'm showing you this one on a discount wheel. I never thought we would see the day that this purple, vibrant purple marquise cut, I never thought, in the two-tone gold no less. Yes, that's pretty. And that one's here on a blowout, along with, we got to have one more. And let's give you the bow. Oh, the bow design with that sapphire. It's a big sapphire too. So we've got 3 large sapphires, different colors, all on clearance. It's going to be a one-only situation on all 3. We start with the 225. That's the big one right in the middle. 225 is where we started. Kind of a golden green element to that one in the bridge mounting. Then we go to the next size down, which is the 194. That would be the marquise. Right here, true purple sapphire. And then look at the blue, cornflower blue, pear shape, 166 is the size on the blue with 61 points in diamonds. That is fabulous. Really is. So what are we doing? All 3 blowout price. Same price for your choice of any one of the 3 that you love. We have the sapphire, the gorgeous yellow golden, kind of a chartreuse. There's a little element of green secondarily with it. And then the really rare cut and size of that purple. So all 3, same discounted price. And then we're going to do this later with Tanzanites. I've got a trio of Tanzanites to show you as well that are fabulous. They're wild, actually. They're 7 caraters. And we even have a heart shape. We have a heart shape and an oval and a trillion coming your way in Tansies. But let's get the sapphires out of here first. When we've already had a few, we had the Padparadscha sold. We had the gorgeous tricolor sold. So we are on a sapphire kick today. And we've got the fabulous trio here, all started at $69.99 or greater. They were, 2 of them were $69.99. One was $89.99. I think you can probably guess which one, because you know with big carat weights come big price tags, especially on sapphire. So now we're just going to say, let's bottom them out. And that's a good thing. You really do want to do that on the gems and the diamonds and a lot of gold, which you have here as well. And we're going to make this one heck of a value here. So it's go time, sapphire lovers, and they're all a little more inventive. They're just different. They're unique. They're more specialty. They don't just feel like the same old here. They're really giving you something very special, and we're going to blow them all out. No longer $69. That was the lowest price on all 3. We're going to go a lot better than that. And let me know what you need to see the visual graphics on, or again, we can go over those carat weights again. Also, not only is your largest stone in the middle, but also the most diamond weight by far, because not only is the bridge giving you the 225, it's got 111 in diamonds, whereas the marquise, that's going to have a 194 with 51 points. And then we go here with the bow. That really is designer, isn't it? 166, 61 points in diamonds. Take your pick. Let's go under 5,000, and I think $49.99 is very fair, but want to take them much lower than that for you. And come on in a hurry, because we have one onlys. They will all stay as they are. So of course, white gold for your blue sapphire, yellow gold for your bridge and your yellow sapphire, and the purple has 2-tone. So it goes with everything and more. And we're going to send them out. Remember, they're also going to be, I've got unheated mentioned on the green and the green, yellow, and the purple. So the blue doesn't have a mention, but the other 2, that would be center and your right side, they are all natural, meaning unheated stones. So that makes them extra rare. And we're going to go lower than 49, lower than 39. Send them on out. We're almost halfway through the show, and we're going to take them significantly less. How about a price tag like $29.99 a ring for any one of the 3 you like? And that all staying as they are. So the only thing we need to know from you, what size would you like to have? And we'll get it right on out to you at $29.99. You know what? Go even lower. I want to send them out. Let's make sure there's no doubt on these huge sapphires. Again, one's just under 2 carats, one's over 2 carats, one's at the carat 66. So they're all really big sizes, and we'll make them $2,888 instead. An extra bonus discount for you on that trio of sapphires. So if you'd like to go ahead and get one of those 3, or better yet, maybe all 3, you can do that right now and be very, very happy you did, because that price tag is everything. You want to see something adorable? Really adorable. Look at this. This is so fine jewelry, yes, but fine jewelry can be adorable. Look at that. Oh my goodness. A sea creature, a walrus, perhaps, seal, sea lion, sea otter. It's the cutest. And he's got fins, and he's got pearls, and he's got all those details that make that cute little face. So we have that one here as well, made up of Tahitian black pearls. And then, of course, 18 karat gold accents. So if you're intrigued by that, it's a pendant. So one only there, and totally custom, made from the beauty of those pearls. So that, I just thought, is one of those I want to mention. You know what else is here? It's a great designer piece. If you like wild outside the box pieces, you're probably also intrigued by the beauty of Lightning Ridge opals. Well, let me show you this one, because this one, I'm just going to send it out. I mean, we got some pieces here that really are too specialty for these price tags, because we're going too low. This is also a pendant. Look at the size. This almost takes me to, almost looks like a coral reef in a way, but a little bit maybe more floral. It's amazing how that could be, I think, a number of things. It could look like desert florals. It could look a little bit like, yeah, underwater coral reefs. It's really just, again, a very cool designer statement piece, and that is an opal in the middle. That's going to be our black opal, and that's a carat 71. So let's give you a quick little once over. 1128814 is your item number. It's solid platinum. It's a 171 black opal. It's got some interesting, it's a free form, so it's a little bit more like an elongated oval. Some free forms are really wild and like they look like amoebas. That's not what this is. It's really an elongated oval. It's a carat 71, 30 points in the diamonds, and a ton of platinum. That is 2 1/4 inches in top to bottom length. Let me show you. And we will send it out, because I just couldn't resist the discount on this one. And actually, it's really close to 2 1/2. It's about 2 3/8, really, little over the 2 1/4 mark. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Look at that. And yet, when you put your chain through it, it's going to manage to sit nice and evenly on the neckline too. I mean, it's really balanced that way. Let's also take it up close, if I may move my sapphires aside here and bring that one closer so you can really see the beauty of the opal. Because that opal is not your ordinary black opal. Most black opals just give you blues and then maybe a little smattering of green. This one's got a lot of unique colors to it coming through on a nearly 2 carat. What if that's under $2,000 tonight? Doesn't make any sense, does it? And you can see here, there are even baguette diamonds. Did you see them? Wait a minute. I think they should have probably, hold on. I don't know if that's just for the rounds or if it's for both, but 30 points I think might be a little conservative on that diamond estimation, because I don't think they included the baguettes that are there. There's quite a few baguettes and rounds mixed together. 30 points overall. They're nice big stones. Let me zoom back just a little bit. It's under 2,000. We're not going $19.99 either. Going even lower for you as I reach around here and give you a little zoom so we can see the whole piece. But it's not going to be 19 or 18 or 17. No, we're going to go a lot lower than that, make it $1,699. That is it. $1,699. Come on now. That's platinum and a lot of it. 2 1/2 almost inches in length, not to mention the width, which is about 1 1/2 inches wide. And you've got $1,699 when that's worth it if you just want to take it out for the opal. Like, seriously, that opal alone. This brings me back to my Moonstone days. If that opal by itself between the tweezers was $1,699, it's gone. And yet to see it set like this in such a unique and inventive style, there's a look at the back. It's got a nice size bail, because you probably do want to anchor it with a little more of a substantial chain. Probably not, you know, if you've got a dainty chain, it'll hold it. But if you want to put a little more thicker, heavier chain or a diamonds by the yard, you've got the bail there to allow for that as well. So really good style there. Just a fun one. Just something unique and different and very specialty. And for $16.99, why not? We can melt it, make money, or we can just give it to you and let you save all that extra money. Totally, totally up to you there. But $16.99, gotta go. Okay, so let's also show you. Let's get to that Tanzanite discount in just a moment. I've got a wild, wild look at the aqua, because some of you were looking at that set I had earlier. Remember the set of earrings and pendant that all matched? Well, here's the ring. So it's not exactly the same cut, but isn't that the point? It's the same style halo. You've got a square cushion. Let me get our center back here if I can, because we're all over the place. And there is that square cushion cut with that halo of baguettes and rounds. 1129954. If you did not see the earlier presentation of the earrings and the pendant that I'll coordinate to it, please let me know. We'll show them again. But this is the 321, so the largest of them all. Our item number is 1129954. So that's going to be a really beautiful 3 carat plus here. And then we've got the diamonds. Classic halo there, keeping it classic as we like to do. And then all that 18 karat gold. So there's that match again. That designer loves to use the 18 karat gold. And it's our 3 carat 21 Sierra Santa Maria. It does have 41 points in the diamond halo as well. And we got one only. Let's blow it out. And yes, it could pair up beautifully. Remember, we had the cushion cut earrings and it was the emerald cut in the pendant. So all three would actually really beautifully work together, being a little different, but still all along the same lines. And that's really important. But you got to just admire the 18 karat gold that was utilized here. We're going to blow it out for $21.99. So one only there at $21.99. Certainly the pendant was a little more affordable, just going on memory here. The $14.99 price tag for the pendant. And then we had the earrings for $24.99. If you missed those earlier, let me know. Halfway through our show, we've got our big sphene deal coming up. An entire necklace with a really good size sphene, because it's always a miracle when they get over a carat. And I mean miracle because very few of these stones exist in the world. So always exciting to have a 1 carat plus. We're going to bring you our color changing sphene coming up in a necklace. Remember that one I flashed with that unique cutting? Let me try this aqua on so you can see what this will look like on the hand here. Wow, that's a great look. Just really elegant. There's something about these halos that have been upgraded with the baguettes that I think really work wonders here. Give it such an interest. I mean, it's so much more dressy and high-end looking than just a regular round brilliant halo. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with those. I mean, that's what we've been doing for centuries in jewelry, but something about just elevating that a bit with the baguettes, because that is a very high-end diamond to get. So $21.99. Okay, so we got to show you this. This is the sphene, and like so many pieces tonight, we're not saying, here's a pendant, go find your own chain. We're not saying that at all. We're saying, let's show you what we can do, building in every bit more value, more gold that you're not paying for. That is crucial. And 112, actually, let's scratch that. 1130181 is your number here. That is the sphene. Sort of a round. It's going to be the round with that extra fancy faceting, not just internally as you look at it here. Let me make sure we're focused. I like to do that every now and then just to show you this is a stone that obviously as it moves, it's going to twinkle and be brilliant even more so than what you're seeing here. So wait till you see it on the neckline. We'll show it to you. That is our 133. So let's just pause there and remind everybody that that's tough to do. You don't get a lot of stones in the sphene that are over 1 carat. It is color changing, green to red. But who really is waiting on the color change when you've got a stone that it gives you every color of the rainbow right here, right now, any moment, any visual. You look at that, you glance at it, you're going to see the popping colors you see there that go all the way through that stone. It is remarkable to see a sphene. And these color changing sphenes, we love diamonds for what they do. Diamonds can't do what these sphenes do. Very few stones can boast that. Very few stones can be a more prominent dispersion level. Dispersion is what we talk about, what actually dispersion equates to fire. So when you get a highly dispersive stone, that's what's going to give you tremendous fire. It's exactly what you're seeing here with the carat 33. And those fancy facet patterns, it's not just the beautiful brilliance of the round internally. We're talking about on the perimeter of the stone, on that side detail, you're seeing that great little notched edge. That is important because that's what's giving it that really fancy cut, and it's giving it a lot of extra, and it meets with that's called the girdle of the stone, that very outside perimeter. So that's really impressive. Here's what it looks like on the hand, because obviously we're going to show you all the different perspectives here. But you also see we added the diamonds, and you didn't know that yet. So we've got a 4-point diamond weight as well. They're built in 2 points each, bezel set about an inch or so away from the center. That keeps it centered up always. Now here's where you're going to get some adjustability. You've got the lobster claw closure and the 16, 17, and 18 inches, and look at that sphene, never stops. It never quits. It's fire and brilliance forever. and some of the best you can get of any gemstone out there. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well. So a little size perspective here, just why not? Just a really good look. So you get the green to the red. That's, of course, when you change your light environment, you would see the color change. That's the body color of the stone. Then you get the dispersion all the time. And then, here it is again, up close and personal and attached to the chain. So you never need to worry about clasp coming around to the front. It's always going to be balanced like you see there. It's always going to stay centered. The weight of the stone naturally keeps that right where it should be. And we can do any gold color. So you also have the freedom to choose the white gold or the rose gold in addition to the yellow that it's in now. So now we just got to take it even lower. What can we do? Can we get those phones rocking again, or are we done for the night? No, we're not done. We got like 85 minutes left to make miracles happen. Fine jewelry that is nowhere else. Nobody else has sphene. That's the big problem. I mean, there's really a great dynamic. This is as exclusive as it gets. We introduced it to the world. This was something that nobody was aware of. If you're ever looking at your periodicals or your gemstone books and looking in the back of the reference point, looking for where's the color change sphene, where's the color, there is no mention of it unless you have something that was actually written after 2017, because this was not something that was available to the world until then. And so we're really excited to bring it to you and give you that really big value where, no, it's not going to be $39.99. Better value today. Come on down, everybody. We want to help you own this sphene, and we're going to send it out for better than $39 or $29 or $19. Little bottom of the hour, midpoint of the show special to bring you the wow factor. And I wish we had more sphene. I do. I wish we did. I wish that was a possibility. We've got what we've got. When it's gone, it's gone. It's like the Tanzanite, which is selling out quickly. The Moonstone, which is on its way out. This is no different. When that private collection is gone, nothing we can do to bring it back going further. So this is really an important time to pick it up, and yet we know how few of them have been in the rounds, but also the specialty cut round now that we have, and it's not even $1,500. Let's make sure an entire necklace can be extremely affordable. Chain is built in. And if you think, okay, so great, that's good. Don't equate it to a pendant price when that's a totally different deal. There's a reason you're seeing more pendants than ever before, and that's because they require a lot less gold than most things. They require less gold than earrings. They require a lot less gold than rings. So you're seeing a lot of pendants to try and kind of escape the high-end gold prices. Well, this is not escaping that, because remember, we built that in. So it's a different enterprise when you're buying a necklace versus just a pendant. I don't want anyone to look at it and go, oh yeah, it's the same thing. It's not. There's a good, what, $800, $900 if you're buying a chain elsewhere. Even here, they're about $600. So, and we've added diamonds to this one and adjustability, and it's not 15 or 14 or even $13.99. We're going to blow it out for you. This is one caller getting it. That's all we've got. When it's gone, and we know how quickly everything's been going here. Well, that's understandable. You've seen my values. It's better than a sale. We're going to do something special right now, make it $1,299, and that will be it on a necklace. The whole piece, and yet the fact that it's a carat 33, I think that's pretty wild as well. The fact that it's well over a carat, you're even hitting a next magic size, which would not even be the carat and a quarter, but actually a carat and a third, which is always going to be where things start to propel a bit in the price tag when you get up into those different size and price points. And when you hit those different markers, well, the price usually soars. This one, not so much. $12.99. By the way, if you love exotic sapphires, we've been seeing some good ones today, haven't we? I have another just to put it out there. If you missed out on the bicolor, this does it as well. So let me just show you, because I know how many of you missed out on that large tricolor we had in the emerald cut. Let me show you this round, because this one also kind of wild. And I don't know whose idea it was to put in the rose gold, but no offense to them, but it's not a good look. I do not think anyone's going to think that's a good look. And I know we all, have different tastes, but that is not a good look. It's just, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. That's, please, please, please note, you can have it in a different gold color. Like, we'll take the stone out, and I know that's what's going to be the challenge here, is looking past that rose gold, because I think white gold and yellow gold would be stunning with it. Rose gold, not so much. But please choose, and let's just try to look at the stone if we can. The diamond weight's still going to exist. There's still going to be a great diamond weight, but it's 112-5626. And that stone, I'm just thinking right now, let's all do this together. It's a great mental exercise of creativity. Let's just think about, imagine for a moment all of that gold surface area being in yellow. Are we picturing it? Think of how gorgeous that would be. Now, there's a sparkle and a snap to this stone. I think it also looked great in the white gold. So let's just imagine visually here with all the white diamonds, kind of concentrate on those white diamonds. Think about white gold, carrying that color through. I'm going to go ahead and offer that gold color change for free. And I want you to look at the stone. The stone is what's important here. Look past the rose gold. I know this is really, it's asking a lot. I always think of friends who are realtors and they have to do this every day of their lives. They have to walk into a home and people want to comment on the furniture. And please, why? Why? The furniture is not coming with the house. You're going to put your own furniture in there. So I know it's tough. We're humans. It's visual. It's tough. People want to look at the wall color. You're going to change it anyways. They want to look at the carpet. Well, pink carpet, you're going to change it anyways. You're going to change it. You're going to change the furniture. So I'm asking a lot of that here where it's like, okay, please look past the rose gold because nobody's going to choose rose gold. If you do want it, fine, great. It goes right out to you. If you don't, no problem. It's just, again, probably why it's here. And it's a shame because the stone is one of the coolest stones we have. It's a 218 round. It is an unheated, and there is clearly some pleochroism going on. Or you could call it bicolor or tricolor. Do you see three colors? I see three. I see bright, vivid yellows. I see distinctive blues, and I see distinctive greens, all coming through like a kaleidoscope. It's 67 points in diamonds. If you love the stone, and the diamond mounting gets in, we can change the gold. There are the diamonds that are running through it side to side. Even through the side profile, the stone looks different. And trust me when I tell you, and now it looks purple. I don't know if anyone else is seeing that, but to me it looks purpley pink now through the middle of the stone if you look through the side. Isn't that cool? It is one of, I mean, there have been certain stones that I've had in literally $1 billion+ worth of jewelry I've sold on TV over 2.5 decades. There are a handful of stones that I can visualize in my mind at the drop of a hat just because they were so awesome or special or different or what feels magical. And some of them were years ago, decades ago. And this is one of those stones that you just know. You're not going to see that every day. It's a 218. That is a big size. And it's going to be on its way. Let's just give you a better price than $59.99 because I'm asking a lot to think past the gold color here. So let's be aware of that. Think of how gorgeous it'll be in the yellow or the white. In that sense, I would say whatever you like to wear more often. I think we have a lot of yellow gold fans right now. Usually that's the case. It's been that way for months. Get the yellow. I think the way that's going to look in the yellow gold with the yellow body color of the stone for the most part, it's going to be gorgeous together, but we got to give it away because I know that I'm asking a whole lot to look past that gold. So here's what I'll do is I'll overcompensate for the price tag here. We'll get it way less than $5,000 or $4,000 or even $3,000 when this is a dazzling version. It's essentially, it's the round of what we saw in that tricolor in the emerald cut earlier. We saw the emerald cut, it was stunning. It's gone. This is the same type of thing, but you add on the glitter factor that the round cut is giving you, and you just got a wild stone here. And it won't be $39.99 either, going even lower than that. One caller will own it, and it's not even $3,000. Come on now. Help me here. Help me look past that gold. It's not even $29.99. Let's keep going. I really want somebody to own this stone. The mounting, you're still going to get a mounting. I'm not sending you the loose stone. This is starting to look like a loose stone price tag, and I don't want to give you that impression. I just think you should change the gold to maybe yellow or white. Choose your favorite. We're not going to do $29 or $28 or $2,799. Come on in. This is go time on one of the most unique and inventive sapphires we have ever shown you. It's not 27 or 26 or 25. It's over 2 carats. It's all unheated. Let's make it crazier than you could ever imagine. $24.99. I know we're getting into some weird jewelry, and I love weird. I love when gemstones are cool and different and weird because we can always make something in a design that's unique, but when the gemstone starts with something unique, that's what us individuals who aren't afraid to be individuals want to get, and that stone nobody else in the world is going to have. So $24.99 giveaway on a 2 carat in that tricolor, maybe even quad color. I'm seeing a lot of different colors come through on that stone. It is cool. So $24.99. Let's get to some turquoise earrings really quickly while we get ready for our top of the hour, which also we only have 18 minutes till the top of the hour. We'll bring out that big diamond pendant. We have a great Tanzanite trio coming up at the top of the hour. It's our 7 caraters, waiting for those. Can't even begin to tell you. The value, so good. So let's do some turquoise earrings really quickly. I know that was just asking too much. Let's take a look at these. These are our pear shapes. In the turquoise, it's 1130621, and we've got pear shapes bezel set. Look at that cool look. Now, this is a great stud, could go anywhere on the ear, meaning first piercing, second piercing, third, wherever you want to put them, but they are bezel set, post and butterflies as well. In the yellow gold, they have a nice long post too. Like to point that out. If you ever struggle with the post being too short, this is going to be a good one. They go a little extra elongated. So 1130621, and it's only one pair, and they're Sleeping Beauties, 86 points total weight, 43 points on each. And in the solid yellow gold, they stay in the yellow gold. Let's get things rocking. Let's get things going. We have another hour and change left in the show. Don't see you till tomorrow night. Let's get the stud earrings out the door, and there's one pair, and they're $399. What on earth? For solid gold. We just saw some very similar earrings, but with a few diamonds, and they were, about double this price. Look at that. You're getting Sleeping Beauty's best. Here they are on the hand. I'll pop one on the ear as well, but I just want you to see the size, and I will get you the measurement. Why not? Just because they're a stud doesn't mean we can't give you a measurement here and show you that top to bottom. It's going to be right there at 1/4 of an inch. Centered pose, so not one specific way you need to wear them. As a matter of fact, pear shapes are fun because you can wear them any which way on the ear, whatever feels like the right orientation for you here, just the way that they sit. And I think that depends a lot on which piercing you're putting it in. Let's take a look on the ear really quickly here as well and show you what they look like. And seriously, that is a vibrant color. There's plenty of gold and diamonds around them, and you see that vibrance of that blue. That's what we want Sleeping Beauty turquoise to do and to look like, and that's exactly what it does. Not to mention the bezel, awfully nice. Let's go back up close and taking a look at them. $399, just a couple of seconds there with our pairs. And then we've got you on the way here with our big top of the hour. Yellow diamonds in a band are here, and I know that a lot of you missed out on the band that I had the other day. It was the 2-carat version. I brought you what I thought was the same. I mean, by glancing at it, it looks exactly the same. And yet it's a little bit less in diamond weight. It's going to save you a bundle. So we'll get you a great yellow diamond band. Any requests, questions, you want to check on anything that might have been shown earlier, good time to do that. Let's get you on the lines here. We have got a show, and I know everything's been going, but we're ready to help you out. Find that piece that you love. Let's make sure everybody gets their favorite here. You're saving a ton of money to do it tonight, that's for sure. You've been seeing how we've been dropping all these price tags to the very, very best. All right, $399, nobody on the earrings yet. That's okay, we'll keep on moving. I also have a recap because there's quite a few great ideas that are still here, like the sphene necklace and like those gorgeous diamond drop earrings we had at the beginning of the show, and the Tanzanites. Those are going to get out home before we go. And aqua set. We had all the aquas, the sapphire. I think our star sapphire, star ruby is still here, as well as anything else you want to just chime in and let me know what you'd like to see. Okay, so it's time for the yellow diamond band. The yellow diamond band is a stackable. It is a style that immediately elevates your band game because we all have diamond bands and we all wear them often. Now, does this not look, if you're with me over the weekend, this looks exactly like what I brought to you in a 2-carat version. This is just the slightly smaller version of. And I'll tell you, the slightly smaller version might be well worth it considering how much just dollar bills you're going to save here when we're doing a band like this. 1-carat 10 in diamonds, 112-8921. Welcome into our last little bit of our Thursday night. Glad you're with us. Let me know what you'd like to see or see recapped because we are in last call on the show. Now we've got our big yellow diamond band. It's a 5-stone style. Can't wait to see that discount come your way. I have only a couple to go around. This is the same thing that happened the other night. We sold out, by the way, of the 2-carat version, so no longer available. The difference was that was a lot more money. And we're going to make this really easy right now. Carat 10, that means 22 points each on the individual cushions. Now, I think what makes this more unique is a lot of times when we do a band, the band has the really kind of the basic cushion cut, which is the square cushions, and that, the only issue is they look smaller. Because if I showed you a square cushion sitting right next to these elongated cushions, which give you, think of the difference between a square and a rectangle. Square being all equal sides, rectangles being a little more elongated, This is the rectangular cushion, which is known as the traditional cushion cut. That gives you a bigger visual look. So when you see the cushions like this, you're getting a much bigger wow factor than if you get the squares. So it's automatically giving you that bigger look without having to spend more money on bigger diamonds. So I think that's a big incentive. But you're also looking at solid yellow gold band. It's only in the yellow gold. That's all we've got. They ship out to you tomorrow. So no wait time here besides the time it takes to get from us to you. And then you've got a carat 10 yellow gold. Let me try one on. Size is everything here in our diamonds, always. They go side to side on the hand as well. And a great stackable. I have been known to stack bands together and loving that look and the way they do stack together. This could be the same band or anything else you have in a white diamond band, maybe a classic gold band. If you want to stack, please feel free to go ahead. Stack away. It's got that nice straight edge side, so it's going to stack beautifully with other things. But we just saw something that looked identical for, what was it, $39, or did I bring it down? $29.99. Watch this, and all those stones just under 1/4 carat. Those are all minimum weights. You may very well get more, but that's how it looks from a distance away. And now we get to take them on down to a much better price tag. Come on in and look at the finishing on the inside. That's important to see as well. All nicely set, as we like to do. Not solid through the back. We still want a proper channel in which you can clean your diamonds. Got to clean your diamonds from the front and the back. That's the way to do it. It's the way to keep them looking their best and looking pristine and bright and stunning. But better than even $2,500. Better than even $2,000. And now at this point, we're to the price of the band. What you have to pay if you make jewelry for a living like I do. I just had a big order come through today. I picked it up today. And I've got to say, bands start at $2,800 if you're doing gold. Now, I know a lot of people are out there doing platings. We're not. I know there's a lot of sterling silver out there. We're not. I know there's a lot of platings and mystery metals and even platinums, and platinum's great, but platinum is still far, far less than gold, and every metal is. So this is really important to remember that when you're in a band like this, without any diamonds, I'm just talking about kind of the raw foundation of the ring. You're at $2,800 right now today for a gold band. Something to consider when we're, again, what are we asking? $200 for a carat 10 in yellow diamonds with the big ones? That's impressive, but we're going significantly less than that. Take a look. $29, it's not going to be. $2,500, it's not going to be. We only have a couple to go around. You very well may want to get two. Whether you're stacking, whether you're gifting and keeping one, whatever you want. But I just don't want to sell out of them before you get one. Yes. Thank you. That pendant is cool. We just had our platinum and opal pendant sell, so congrats on that one. And then here we are with now what is going to be the favorite of the new bands. And yes, it is awesome and so rare and so special and different and unique and all that solid gold. And we're going to size it whatever quarter size, half size, 3/4 size, or full size you need. It's sized for you, but it's not 25. Uh-oh. How about $2,000, or better yet, $19.99 for the band you see there? Or we can go even lower, because why not? You like a sale. I like a sale too. Let's all sail together and let's make it even better. And keep in mind right now, if we're not even just, let's ignore the gold and just talk about those 5 stones. You realize that's like $399 for a diamond? That's what it is. It breaks down to $399 per diamond. You're not paying $19.99. It goes even lower, and that would be if the gold were free. Let's blow it out, $1,888. And if you love yellow diamonds, and I think about that pendant deal I had last night. Oh, was that good? We had a 1 carat pendant last night. That was amazing. 1 carat yellow diamond. It was a cushion like this one, and yet here are 5 of them. If you got that pendant, how beautiful this would be to go with it. Maybe you have a yellow diamond ring that you love and you want something to go on the other hand or maybe beside it. Here you go. And $1,888 gets it to you. That's it. Only going to be those couple I have there for you. And then we got to move right along. There's a lot to do in the next hour and 8 minutes. So not a lot of time. Lots of great jewelry. I'm hoping we'll get a request before the night is over. We haven't had one yet. We're 2 hours into the show. So if there's anything at all you'd like to see, you can pick up the phone. You can contact me directly. I'll get it sometimes faster. But either way, do what you need to do, but let me know if you have a request at all. We'll bring it on out for you. That is something we need to do, especially now that you got your money back return policy back in place. I think this is an important time to shop, okay? So $1,888, and then we do have the white gold in this multi-diamond pendant. That is a huge 192 diamond weight. It looks like a floral, but that's up close. I find that when you're further away, if you're more than like 3 feet away from this, to me, it just looks almost like one big star cut, or almost like one huge diamond that you have here. That is no small pendant. And that's going to have the 32-point individual round brilliant diamonds that are so perfectly put together. That's what allows it to look like it's all one piece. So that's still to come. I love a star. We did some stars before where we put kite cuts together. That is, they were smaller. We're going to bring you our top of the hour Tanzanite deal as well. Here's a little preview of what's coming up on that Tanzanite deal. It's going to be 7-carat-ish stones. We've got our trillion. We've got our oval. The oval's cool because it's got 2 bands around it. There's the oval. And here is the one that I think is going to go the fastest. There's the heart shape with all the red. So those 3 pieces are all coming up at the top of the hour on a discounted wheel. So we'll do those. And we even have a big 9-carat. If you want to go 9 carats or 7 carats, we got you covered. If anybody would like our little sea lion deal made of pearls, I think also it's cool. I think of pearls and I think of the sea. I think of cruises and exotics and beaches, and you know, you think of the more tropical side of life. And I think that it's pretty cool that they did something with the pearls that we know come from the great depths of, like, you know, mollusks in the ocean. Take a look on my hand here, because that's where he's hanging out. This is that very large kind of a sea lion look here, and it's got the 18 karat gold accents with it. It's 1129573, and that would be all of that. Really, this is going to be 2 pearls. So one is more round, this one's freeform, and yes, his tail is not an additional pearl. That's actually how the pearl grew in the mollusk. It's all natural. So they said, let's use the stone as the inspiration for the design, and make it this whole, almost like his back flipper or fin is part of the pearl, which is even a different color, which is just fascinating. This is 18 karat solid gold. We don't have a measurement on the pearls. I can certainly get it for you roughly if you need it. But they're large, and it's our seal or sea lion. And there's also no diamonds in it, just all about the details. And also, I just like to point out, the same flipper in gold is in the back. So it's just detailed all the way around. 360 degrees of attention and detail to your pendant. He's not small, as you will see here with the ruler. I mean, these are just creative options. Unique styles, something you don't find every day, everywhere. It's about 1 inch and 3/4 top to bottom. I'll show him on the neckline as well, so you can see him. There he is against a skin tone, because I think that's how he shows up really well, and there you can see there. So really cool silvery, kind of silvery blue colors to these pearls. Let me show it up close. Obviously, he's going to be a little on the side, but I want you to see the unique details and the colors of the pearl. And even, yes, how cool is this? What you didn't see before is that the facial features, yes, there's the added gold of the eyes and the whiskers there and the little snout, but you're also seeing that there's a little bit of these natural characteristics to the pearls that were, again, the inspiration behind the design. I'm just going to move them up here so you can see all of the details and just the way that's done. And then here with that detail from behind, oh, look how cute. Is that not the coolest thing? And so all natural pearls, and again, kind of what we call a Baroque pearl or freeform pearl, brought to you and inspiring this design. And we're going to do something wild here. And I'm going to make it only $1,399. Blowout time is here. We've got the end of the show coming up. Last hour's on the way. And here we go with a $1,399 price tag with those enormous pearls. Rough estimate on the pearls. Let me get a millimeter gauge handy here, and you can see, kind of give you a rough idea of what those pearls are going to measure. I know I don't want to hurt the pearls here, but that's going to be a roughly, got about 16 millimeters there, and this one's a little bit larger, so figure probably 18 here. 18 or so, yeah, about 16 by 18. And again, I'm not including the depth of this bottom pearl that's going to create a little bottom of its own. And so that's going to be $13.99. Let me know who's got that. That's a fabulous piece, don't you think? So really, really cool style, and only just that one. So that's going to be it on our sea lion, or yeah, sea lion, walrus, just depends. That's here. So anyway, let's move on. We got a big Tanzanite blowout. I do want to show you in our last 3 minutes of this hour, I want to give you a look at this pink purple diamond combo. This is high end, elite, elite, elite. We're starting with a big purple, and then we got the pinks and the white diamonds around it. Come on in. Last hour's here. We're not done yet. We got more shopping to do, more money to save you, and that is the largest purple diamond I've seen in a while. It's our 18-pointer. 113-0582 is the number. How about that? It's a good one. That is a cushion cut. Same thing, elongated. It's just what we saw in the yellow diamond bands earlier. Elongated cushion makes it look even larger. 18 points on the stone. It's all 18 karat gold too. So you get the rose gold and the white gold together. I'm throwing in the chain. The chain's got diamonds. It's adjustable, lobster claw. I mean, this is about the most expensive pendant I brought you in a long time. So you know what? I'm not making it expensive, by the way. It's just high value. So you better believe it's going to have a good chain with all the extras, like that premium closure, like that adjustability. It's all there. And diamonds as well. They're bezel set diamonds. We put 2 of those in there so you can get that little frame for your pendant. There's a look at the diamonds. And of course, there will be 2 of those. Let's get this one and one alone out the door. And if you want to, you can put a larger chain because the entire length of the bail is open. So you can use a larger chain if you like. 18 points, that's not it. 15 points in the pink. So we have the purple in the center. You got your pinks around it. 1 halo. We did even pretty good sized pinks there around it. That's a 15-point diamond weight. And then 48 points on the white diamonds. What a look. Wear it every single day. And here's what I'm going to do. I have got to have you on the lines ready. Ready to go. Let's do something crazy. Crazy time. And Jason, are you taking the cutest little creature in the world made of pearls? I hope so. Somebody's got to get that. He's too cute to stay here. I mean, I love cute critters and cute creatures, but my goodness. This is wild. Wild moment here. I got to move a purple diamond before top of the hour. We got 1 minute to do it. I know we can as long as we make it under $20,000. And I will. Let's make this really, really affordable. Take a look at it. It's not going to be here long. We know that much. It can't be. This is a premium best. And you've got all that total diamond weight. We're going to send it out for better than, oh no, I can't do $99.99 either. We got 1 person taking it. Who's it going to be? We don't know yet. We don't know, but we're soon going to find out. Come on in. Don't be shy. Jason, what are you taking over there? Are you taking the pearl piece? Oh, gotcha. Oh, and one more thing before we send it out. At a better price than $99.99, look at the inside. Wowza. There's your finishing. So, yeah, I would expect that. On what should be like a $16,000 piece, I would expect that. You realize we've seen a couple good purple diamonds, but they have not been this size. And you may not think there's a big difference between 10-pointer, 13-pointer, who cares? Oh, there's a big difference in any diamond. But when you're going as elite and high-end, as a natural from the earth purple diamond, whole different deal. Whole different issue. We are talking incredibly rare. Pink diamonds with it, you're checking off the box. 3 different exotics. Of course, VS white diamonds may not be as exotic, but they're nice. Then you've got your purple diamond, one of our biggest sizes we've ever brought you in a purple diamond, and then your pinks, which are also quite substantial as well. All of that, one price tag, not $99, not $89, $79, $69. Let's get this gone. And a couple more things I didn't even show you yet because we got to get you the length, the measurement, all of that. Take a look from a distance. I just love the way this chain is done. You can take the chain off, use it with other things as well. I'm admiring it myself here. That's what it looks like from a distance. Look at that. Substantial. It really is. Then you get it. Oh, yeah, there's that look, 3/4 of an inch or so. Maybe not quite, but really close. And then here's what it looks like from a distance away as well. I love to see it. And you remember 16, 17, 18, you get to choose. You can see those colors from a long distance away, can't you? You can really, I would contend that I'm in a lower light here. Look at how much darker that purple diamond got from this perspective, from further away than it even was up close. Top of the hours here, we're going to get to that Tanzanite deal, but this has got to go. Let's take another look at it close up. 6,000, 5,000, 4,000. How about $39.99? We'll go even lower for you. Welcome in. Last hour's here. We'll give you an official welcome in just a moment. I am ready to get this one home, and you know it's going to go. I've already done too much. Well, am I? Too much? If we get it down too low, it's too much. Too much discounting. Too much loss. Too much going backwards on the favorite jewelry you love, and this one's an exotic, a true, honest-to-goodness exotic, and we're going to make it better than $3,500. Let's go $34.99. That's it. One caller, and top of the hour's here. It's our last hour. I can't believe it, but we're all leaving the sea lion behind. Nobody wants to adopt him. It's the pet that will never cost you any money and never have any heartache. Never any heartbreak or heartache with that pet. That's just a really, really cool piece. And then don't forget, we have turquoise studs. I have got about 16 pieces that are still here. You know how unusual that is? We got 16 or so pieces that are still available from the show. And that's with everything in the first hour pretty much gone. So keep in mind, if you have any questions, requests, you get those in now. We're going to welcome you to the top of the hour. It is Tanzanite time. If you don't mind, I can't believe I'm only going to be saying this for a couple more times on the air. I can't believe that I'm saying the words Tanzanite time, maybe once or twice more, and then we're done. Welcome into our last hour here of TVON time, at least for our Thursday night. We're getting really, really down to the nitty-gritty in our Tanzanites. We don't have that many left, so I really want to encourage you to think about getting one before they're completely gone. I know we're going to have utter heartbreak when they are sold out and done. When any stones that are left over from our museum reserve batch, which are all we have left, they do go to museums as they were promised from the get-go. We just want to make sure you get them all first before they are completely done from our air. We've got the best in the world. We're going to show you 3 of them together. I'm Lauren Blair. If I can help you find anything, please let me know. We've got a great team that can run back to the vaults and go get something while I'm on the live show. And then all we're going to do here is spend the next 56 minutes talking about great jewelry. And I'm giving stuff away. I really am. So if you couldn't hear the whisper, I know my auntie doesn't like me to whisper. We can't whisper. But this is where, again, take what you love. Really, 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 really special pieces here. And that purple diamond is an 18-pointer. That's a giveaway. $34.99 if you want to get that. Let me show it one more time before we go, because we got our last call on this show here and want to make sure you take advantage of everything, okay? Tanzanite time is next. We've got 3 incredible stones. And here we go. Last call. This is a good one. And we've got, I can't believe that. Look at that purple on full display there. So much stronger than the pinks around it. It's stunning. All right, let's go on to Tanzanites. Triple Tanzanite time. We ready for the triple? Here we go. Your choice of, it's last chance, last call. I've got a trillion. Talk about triple. Well, 3 sides make for all the fabulous fun in the world. Beautiful brilliance and amazing saturation. Let's move it back because we got a couple more to add in. I also have the gorgeous oval. There's the oval. These are all floating around the 7-carat size. We'll break it on down and get ready for a crazy good value. These are all staying in the gold color they're in, which would be white gold across the board. Here's your third option. Oh, you know that one's going to go in a hurry. The heart shape, every one of them displaying all out reds. And here come the sizes. I'm going to tell you right up front, the largest is the heart shape. So it may not always, again, these are minute differences in the carat weights, which don't make a lot of visual difference, but I still want you to know where they stand as far as the carat weights. The heart shape is the 7-carat 38. It has the classic halo 53 points in diamonds. Then we go to the trillion. That is our next one. That's going to be a little under 7 carats. 697 is the size of the trillion cut. So just shy of 7 carats in size. And then we have the oval. That's going to be another 7-carat plus. That's the 723. 723 with 82 points in diamonds. That's going to give you the most diamond weight because it's really 2 bands. Think of it like a little separation of 2 pave bands, and they just made way for this big elongated oval. I'm going to wait till you're on the phone lines. I don't want to give away any jewelry until I know which one you love, which one you have your heart set on. If you are someone who really loves dynamic brilliance, you're going with the trillion cut, no doubt about it. If you are somebody who likes a classic, still a little inventive nature to the way it's set up, but the oval is a classic, of course. And I would say the oval's giving you maybe the biggest look. It's between, to me, it's between the trillion and the oval as far as the visual, largest dynamic you're getting. But it's time to make sure they all go. You realize we're in last call in Tanzanites, and this is a sad moment. I hate saying that, because I know half of you are going, yeah, whatever. It's Tanzanite. I can get it anywhere. Yes, you can. You can buy Tanzanite anywhere. The big difference is we are a network that was built and founded on the idea that there were still people out there who wanted fine jewelry. And we live in a world where it's all about fast fashion and it's about instant gratification. And we want just, you can buy jewelry for 20 bucks, 10 bucks, $15. And again, that's fine and well. And it may look great. Some of it may, some of it may not. Totally up to you. Wear what you like. But we really do cater to an individual group of folks that really do insist upon quality. And not just quality in the sense of I want some gold and I want some real diamonds. I'm not just talking about real. I'm talking about finest of the fine, like the literal best. And that is all we specialize in. So when it comes to Tanzanite, this is a really direct little collection that we got here. And it was 7 years ago now, 7.5. It was late 2018 when I brought this on the air to you all. And of course, now we're running really low on what we have. We've already brought out the museum reserves. But when I tell you we're getting to last call, we really are. We're getting to last call on Tanzanite, and then we will not be having Tanzanite of any variety at all going forward. So that's important to remember. So again, it's kind of like the best or nothing. And we really believe in that. So I'm going to need some callers here on our 3 Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block Ds. The value is incredible. Also, they're in about $3,000 to $4,000 of gold, depending. This one's got the most gold. There's about $4,000 worth of gold in that ring alone. And if you think I'm kidding, I wish I was. But with $5,500 gold prices and soaring, and let me tell you, the gold prices are driven by uncertainty in the world. And I cannot say, listen, there's more uncertainty now than there has been in the last 6 months and a year and 2 years. So this is the time. Gold will be going up. It already is. So this is a good time to get your pieces, especially the larger the piece is, stone-wise, the more gold it's got to be set in. That's what you're seeing here. So we've got, again, any questions? They're about 7 carats. We've got the 7-carat heart shape. It's our 738. The 723 is the oval, and this is the 697. No callers. I'll wait. I'm a patient one. Well, not really, but I'll try. I'll try to be patient, but I want you on the phone lines because when I get to this blowout, you're going to be stuck in a little shock. And I want to make sure you're ready at least on the phone lines to tell your operator which one is your favorite. And there's not one bad way to go here. They're all stunning. They're all in white gold. They can be sized easily for you. But what I don't want you to do is miss out on the value of a lifetime because there should be more money associated with these stones, not less. They're the top of the heap. They're the best you can get. Unfortunately, they're nowhere else, so I can't send you somewhere else to go spend even more money. If you're comfortable spending $38,000 a carat, and I only use that figure because the last Tanzanite I saw in a retail store was $38,000 a carat. There's a wholesale friend of mine who has had the same emerald cut sitting in his case forever. And it's been sitting in the retail part of the wholesale jewelry district on 7th. It's on Hill between 6th and 7th Street if you ever want to go. And there's at the bottom floor street level, you can go in and there's kind of a retail, if you will. It's open to the public. You can walk right in and negotiate some deals. There's a 7-carat Tanzanite that's sitting in one of those retail wholesale marts, and it's sitting in a glass case, and it's been $38,000 for a 7-carat emerald cut. The thing looks like this window. It is completely see-through. There's not one bit of, there's a lavender color on the outside, and then it's colorless through the inside. It is so washed out and so pale, and that's a wholesale environment where it's $38,000. We're going to do better than that, and obviously that's what you expect. I mean, you're not surprised. You're probably not shocked. You're probably here because we're spoiling you with quality. You love that quality, but what we should be doing is something a little more than even $3,800 a carat. 38,000 is one thing, but 3,800 a carat's another. And if you apply that math to a 7-carat stone, that means those should be $26,000. And I use 38 because the last time I saw a Block C on one of the big 24-hour places, well, they're not 24 hours live, but they're 24 hours they broadcast. They cut off around midnight and they run tapes. But point is, they have jewelry every now and then, and they have Block Cs. And they claim they're the best, and they're $3,800 a carat for Block C. So that figure, that $26,600, is actually a $3,800 carat on those 3. Set in gold, set with VS diamonds, and we're not doing that. And I know it takes a lot to impress y'all because you're TVON shoppers. You expect the best. You're used to the best. The best, you need better. So here's what I'm going to do instead of $26,000 or $13,000 or even half of that, which would be, are we talking $6,500 per ring? I know why that makes us happy. It's under $1,000 a carat on any, and free gold, free diamonds, free everything. Labor, workmanship, none of that's free anywhere else but here. We're giving you the best value individually on the stone per carat and free everything else. And I'm sorry, but that you don't buy VS diamonds for free. You don't buy gold for free. Gold is $5,500 an ounce, and you don't pay nothing to somebody who works hard to set something by hand. They deserve the most of every component of the ring, because that's a lot of time, hand labor that goes into making, creating, and designing a ring like this. We're not doing $6,500. We're not doing $6,000. We need callers. I'm giving away Tanzanites. It's the last chance I have to do it with you. So here it is, and you get the choices. I love that we have a heart shape and a trillion and an oval. So hopefully some particular shape that works for our audience out there tonight who wants something a little bit different and special. And it's not going to be $6,000 or $5,000. They're not $49.99. Bye-bye, sale price. They're going even lower than a sale price. So forget about the woes of, oh, I missed the sale. Oh, I want 10% off. Oh, I'd love 12. No, you're going to get a better value tonight on this show than even $49.99 with 12% off. Because that still would have been, what, $43.99? We're doing better than that. Better than $43.99. You get a better savings, a better value. Let's blow out some Tanzanites. All museum reserves, all great big gold mountings, and diamonds galore. And they're not going to be $43.99. You've got a better value coming your way, but boy, do we need you on the lines in a hurry. Not going to be 43 or 42 or 41, one of each. They stay in the gold color. They can go right out to you, and you're going to love them. You will love them. But we're only going to, you know what, blow them out. Let's not even do $41.99. Extra, extra, extra savings. $3,999. And you realize what that per carat comes down to be. That is one serious value. We're looking at about, well, let's see, 7 carat 38. I mean, I'll just do the math here for you. That's like $540 a carat if the gold and the diamonds are free. Nobody's doing that. So here's your value, $39.99, 60 seconds. We got to go. We got our last call on the show. We have 45 minutes left to go. Andy, do we have any of those requests that we had coming in? Do we have any to show? Nothing. All right. Well, if you made a request, unfortunately, I'm not going to be showing it to you because we don't have them. But we have Tanzanites. We've got, I'm going to have to dip into tomorrow's jewelry inventory because I don't have much left to show you here tonight. We've shown you everything. Kind of flew by the first hour here. So we're just going to see, again, one onlys. When they're gone, and they're only $39.99. So which one do you want to see on the hand first, Jason? Let me know, heart shape, oval, or trillion. Heart shape. Sounds good. That is a biggie. Let's show it on the hand here. Stays in the white gold as they all three do. Here's the heart shape on the hand. Take a look at that. That is item number 1129,654. Do you have the heart shape, Andy or Jason? You got it. Trillion. We're going to show you the inside of the trillion. Jason, do you have the heart shape? No. Okay, not yet. It's a maybe. We're verifying. So here's the heart shape. Here's the way the trillion is set up. So what they did was they have all those external diamonds and gold come down to a point here, and then you've got this great basket work that then lifts that up off the hand. So that is your undergallery without taking away from, we don't want to distract from the beauty of the stone. So that's what the inside of the trillion looks like. Let's move it on forward here as well so you can see all that gorgeous dominating reds. And this is your buy. Now you'll also have that money back guarantee as well. So you get it at home. You see what it's like. You see what it looks like. See if it fits you right. See if the size is good. Make sure, like, I mean, talking about the ring size, not the actual ring size, but the size of the stone, the size of the piece on your hand. How's it going to look? How does it feel? There's such a mesmerizing quality about them. They're so much better and richer and saturated in person than they are on TV. And nobody believes that until you get one at home and say, oh my gosh, she was right. That wasn't just a line. She's really true. It's true. They are all so much more saturated when you see them in real life as opposed to here on camera. So keep that in mind. Last call, $39.99. Who's going to take what? Trillion, heart shape, oval. The heart shape is the largest carat weight. The oval has the most diamond weight. And of course, two separate rings coming together as one. We're giving them 60 final seconds. They're going to a museum tomorrow. All three. They're all promised to different museums. They don't go to the same place. But they are all promised to different museums, and we want to help you own them right now. So again, last call is upon us here. 50 seconds remaining. Who wants what? Let me try on the trillion on the hand. That's 1129795. That would be this gigantic trillion. 6 carats, 97. There it is. fully, like that is just covering my finger there. That's how big this stone is. And yet it's a 697. I would contend looks larger than that. Diamonds all the way around it. Each diamond around brilliant, but set with its own halo around it with a little texture going on as well. Diamonds down the sides. Come on now. We got Tanzanite giveaways here going on. $39.99, and nobody can get you a better. I know everyone's charging more for their Tanzanite. That does not mean better. Just because someone asks for more money does not mean it's better. And that's really what value is all about. Value is not about cheap. There's a lot of cheap jewelry out there. It's not hard to find cheap jewelry. Cheap jewelry, well, obviously there's a lot of cheap jewelry right now that's not really jewelry. I mean, the term jewelry is kind of a loose term. That's kind of an open term. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to call something that's completely, I mean, just because it has a lot of fancy French names and apostrophes in the names and sounds like it might be real, doesn't mean it's real. And if it's $29.99 or $200 or $300, it's not real jewelry. And we know that. I mean, you guys know the difference. If I've taught you anything over the last 25 years, it's hopefully the difference between natural stones and not natural stones and precious metals and not precious metals. But this is how we do the very, very, I mean, best of the best. It is here. So last call, final call, $39.99. They're still hanging out. We're verifying on 3. Which one's going to go first? I don't know. We're just waiting to find out together, but that's the way you get your 7 carats. And again, they're all around 7 carats. They're $39.99 each. I know the graphics have, you know, they're done for the night, but like, you know, again, it's really just important there. Take which one you like. Museum reserves. Do you want the trillion, the heart, or the oval? I cannot do any better. I have already taken our old sale price that would have been 12% off. I took you now $400 less than what it would have been during the sale that wrapped up on Sunday. So yeah, please, please tell me if you'd like to have one of those, because the price tag cannot get better. Okay, so we're in last call on the show. We've got a, look at this, kunzite. I found a little fancy cut kunzite pendant action going on. We have our big moonstone. We have our copper bearing tourmaline. We have a great, now I suppose if these are here, I suppose we don't need to see a 9 carat. There is a yellow gold here that you don't have to leave in the yellow gold if you would prefer going larger. That's a 916. Reminds me a little bit of the mounting around the trillion, and it's got some mill grain there going on. It is fabulous. And it's actually, if you look at it, you know what I just realized? It almost looks like heart shapes that are linked. At first I see pear shapes, but then you realize it's actually heart shapes that are intertwined, isn't it? All with, if you look at each heart shape, it's almost like it's got a diamond, but it doesn't read as hearts. It's like that little hidden symbolism that I think is so cool to have. All right, no Tanzanite lovers today. That's okay, I never know. It's hard to tell what given pieces, you know, what do you want on any given night? Hard to gauge that, but again, now we know. Yes. Okay, here comes the oval on the hand. I think certainly when you're going with a classic, you're going there. You go with the oval. It's our very, very special 7 carat 23 oval. What I love about it is it still gives that halo effect, but you've got 2 different outer bands here done in pave. So you're giving 2 rings that are essentially hugging and kind of clasping around your oval here. Look at that. Diamonds are at 82 points. Stone itself is going to be our 7 carat 23. And it's gorgeous. It's got the saturation. It wouldn't be museum reserve if it didn't. I got news for you. There was a whole batch of non-museum reserves here first. They're sold out, long gone. That's why we had to dip into the stones that were promised to the museums of the world. And there you go. There they are back up close again. So you can see which one speaks to you. You'll try it, you get it home, we do all the work, you let us know if you like it. You either keep it or you send it back. I don't want you keeping anything you don't love. But that's really an important selection at a value that is unheard of. All right, we'll move right along. We've got a few more minutes to get you something interesting. If you'd like the 9 carat 16, I can gladly show it. I just feel like if those are still here, there probably is no point to put up the 9 carat 16. But again, if you're looking for the largest we have tonight, let me know. We can help you out with that one. Okay, coming up, what are we going to do? I don't know. I have no idea. Those Tanzanites are too good to be here. They're too good to stay here. They should not be here. They are gorgeous stones, and they're just lovely, lovely museum reserves. Okay, hopefully you all hopefully this is a sign that y'all have one and that nobody's going to be crying at me when we're sold out of them. I hope that's the case here. I hope that's what's going on. I hope you're all so just sick of Tanzanites that you never want to see one again. I hope we've gotten to that point here, because saturation level does not get like this anywhere else. And I'm going to take this as a sign that y'all have Tanzanites if you needed them or wanted one or enjoy them or want that better upgrade. So those I'm going to keep, and I still don't have one because every single one I've ever shown that I've loved is sold out. Here's our purple Paraíba. There's our purpley pink Paraíba with the big pear shapes. That's a lovely look, and that's going to be a nice one. So that's beautiful. We got that one for you. And then also we do have, I'm just going to show you a few things that we have here. These are a little higher end pieces, so you let me know if there's something you like. There's our radiant cut Moonstone. We've got that museum high end. We also have the really important Moonstone earrings that match. So I'll just give you a look at those too, so you can see which one. What do you like? Do you like those radiants? That's the same cut, just a match pair in the earrings. So those look great, don't they? So this is it. It's a fabulous final look at our show here. There are the radiant cuts side by side. You can see east to west, north to south, whatever you want to do there. And then we got our last call on the show. Let me know if there's any requests we can bring out for you. I know we may not have every single request. Some pieces are sold out, but if there's anything you'd like to see again from earlier, we can bring it on out. I'm thinking, since a lot of us love diamonds, I'm obsessed with diamonds. My love language is diamonds. I love diamonds. Diamonds will always be my favorite. I know that's so boring, but I really like diamonds. And I think that they're really just, again, there's nothing like our VS diamonds. They're so beautiful. So let's give a look to that pendant that I've been showing you. It's an awfully, awfully good style. So we're just going to pop it in here for a look. It's going to be our wild, wild moment here to get you a very large pendant. We don't do much like this. Pendants are usually going to be one single stone in a ½ carat. This is a little different in that we're bringing you 7 stones. It creates this almost floral or star. I see different things every time I look at it. It's a really beautiful visual because all the diamonds, of which there are only 7 round brilliants put together here, they're all so perfectly set. This is 112-3774, and it's our last call on the show tonight. So if there are any questions, let me know. We got about 35 minutes to go here, and happy to bring out anything we can from the inventory. Okay, we'll do that for you. But last chance on the Thursday night, and we had some beauties here coming up. So I'll dip into tomorrow's inventory as well and show you a few extra things. We'll do some surprises. But 192 here in our white diamond star or floral pendant. Now, 7 stones. I know it never looks like it. You can't even really see where one stone begins and the other ends. It's really all just so beautifully set together. And we also happen to have a really good value. Go figure. How about this? I'm going to take, because this is a big piece. It's 192 among 7 stones. That's 32 points each. They're not small. They're big diamonds. They're round brilliants. You couldn't get better than that. We've got the round brilliants that we love so much. They're matched up together. You got the bail. We're only doing white gold on this one, unless you can wait. If you can wait a couple extra days, here's what I will offer to do for you, and our jewelers are going to hate me for this, and that's okay. I make them work, and that's just because I believe in, you know, when I got here, they said, well, we're just going to sell things in the whatever they're in. I said, well, but that can't we have a, we get the bonus and the benefit of being a jeweler on site. We're here as a manufacturer. So I love the idea that, yeah, the routine way to do jewelry is just to send stuff out, and you deal with it. You pay the money. And maybe when I started here 10 years ago, that wasn't a big deal. When I started here in 2016, it would cost about $50 per size to go up or down. So if you had to go spend $150 at a store to go get it sized for yourself to wear, okay, no big deal. It's $150, no problem. I had a watch link removed the other day. And it took about 45 seconds to do. And I know I live in Los Angeles, so this may not be true for everywhere in every area and everywhere across the country. I live in a very expensive city, but I know things cost more here. But it cost you, I kid you not, it was $60 to take one watch link out. It took about, I mean, altogether, maybe 45 seconds. I'm going, I'm in the wrong business. I got to start sizing watches. Oh my gosh, what? What? $60 for 45 seconds of work? Okay. Oh, wow. So this is, again, this is the world we live in. And not to mention, the jeweler down the street from me gets $800 per size. Up or down. You want to go up a size or down a size, it's $800. As in 2 sizes, $1,600. You want 3 sizes, you get the idea. So here's what I'm going to do. We're offering free sizing. Obviously on a pendant, it doesn't matter, but we're offering free gold color change as well. So we're asking our jewelers, if you're saying, Lolo, I like yellow gold, just give it to me in yellow gold. Fine, we will do that for free. We're gonna have our jewelers take out every one of those diamonds and reset them all in the same mounting in yellow or rose. It takes a little extra time. It's not here right now. I've got the white gold. If you want the white gold, very popular, especially when the diamonds are set together as they are, you're not gonna really see the gold. So I would say white gold is best. But if you want the white gold, it can go out to you tomorrow. But now what we've got to figure out is this. Simple. How can we give away some very big diamonds that are 32 points, i.e. just under 1/3 of a carat each? How can we do this? I'm curious what's happening, because this is a wild moment. And if we still have 3 Tanzanites here at that price, you got to wonder. So now we're going to take a look at it a couple of ways, and I'll figure out something that we can do to make the magic happen. Because this is way, 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 way too much sparkle there. And we should be asking, I know we're asking $59.99, and that's fine, but I'm not going to get that tonight, even if I really, really, really try. We're going to do something a little bit different. Let's take a look. It's 7/8 of an inch. That is just under an inch top to bottom. You'll see it here. And we'll get the ruler up next to it. Again, white gold goes out tomorrow. It's right away. Yellow gold, rose gold, give us a couple extra days. And here's what it looks like. So that's where, again, 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. Look at it, though, from a distance, because I think this is what's so remarkable. I love seeing it on the skin tone, too, because I think that really helps to see the size and the shape, because I'm wearing a lighter color. So with those white diamonds being as white as they are, you can really see. And I'm in a lighter, kind of like an ecru color, so you're really seeing how white and brilliant those diamonds are. They are spectacular. It looks like you are wearing one big star. It does. Now, there aren't star-cut diamonds that I've ever seen. We've put together a few out of kite cuts. This is kind of creating that star or floral with the round brilliance. We're going to go lower than $59.99, so it's a great value. Let's keep on going. Can't do 59, can't do 49 or 39. Haven't been able to offer anything. It's like the Hope Diamond at $39.99. What are we going to do? We're going to leave it here? We've got these great values. We're going to send it out. We got 30 minutes left to go. Get requests in. Anything you want to see from the show tonight, gotta holler at me. It's Thursday night. Let's make it happen. We got the magic here going on. Not 39, not 29. What the heck? That is a 192 diamond weight. Do you know how many diamonds typically you would get in a 192 diamond weight? I don't care what it is. Band ring, earring, pendant, doesn't matter. Bracelet, you'd have 192 individual diamonds. 192. Instead, I have 7 diamonds here, which is why this is a big headline. It's a big stone. It's a big stone 7 times over. These are your 1/3 of a carat, almost. They're not your normal sizes. These are so much bigger than what most people are wearing as an engagement ring in the U.S. because the average engagement ring size has a 1/4 carat diamond. These are much larger, times 7. So now we get to take it down below even 39, below even I'm really doing this. I'm really taking it under $3,000 because I just want to hear the phones ring. And all we need is 1. And then we'll hope to get some other pieces out the door before we go in 30 minutes. But this is not going to be $2,999. I know it's wrong. I know that's under cost. Operators, if you get it, you'll have to take a hand order. The computer will reject this. It will reject it. It will. You can't. We got to take a hand order because we literally, the computer knows when a piece is input under cost and it won't allow you to place the order. And this is already under cost. Under cost. Okay. And nothing. Well, you know what? I'm going to do something. It's like do you remember as a kid, you do like the double dare ya? I double dare ya. I triple dare ya. I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to dare myself here. We're going to do something wild. I'm going to go ahead and give this away. It's already a giveaway. It's already under our own cost. We made it. We know our cost to the penny. We know exactly what it costs to make something like this, and we're under it. So now I think it's fair to say we're in giveaway mode. We are in the full overdrive of giveaway mode, and we're not going to ask $29.99 because Mama got to sell some jewelry up here. So let's go ahead and give it away. And again, If you love one bold style, I'm not talking about ostentatious over the top. I'm talking about bold, big, not just that little half carat. Remember that half carat we did the other day? It's real tiny. This is the big version of that. And 7 incredible stones all together, and we're going to do something wild. It's not 29 or 28 or 27.99. I keep going because I really do challenge you to take advantage of us tonight, Thursday night. I don't know what's going on, but I know this. I know that we got to do something wild, and I still got to sell something. It may take under cost. Well, clearly we're there, but we still got to move some jewelry. Still got it because we want to be here tomorrow. And if you got to pay for the airtime tonight to be here tomorrow, so here's what I'm going to do. $27.99 is not going to be your price tag. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking about this, and here's what I've got. I'm already doing the calculation here. Those diamonds are too cheap. Okay, so at $27.99, there are 7 stones. That's like, again, where did I hear this before? $3.99 a diamond. I heard this on yellow diamonds earlier. Now we've got big white diamonds, and we're going lower than $27.99. Okay, it's the take it or leave it price tag here. This is the big moment. This is the one that we're all, it's just at this point, you got to just say, well, it probably don't matter. But I'm going to try to give you more value. It's such a loss here on this incredible diamond piece. They are bright and vivid. And just, I think about those studs. I gave away stud earrings the other day. I had a couple hundred pairs of studs go out the other day because why? They were too cheap. They were just too cheap. It was the biggest value I'd ever brought you in diamonds. And now we're going there again. It's a different look. It's not a stud earring. It's a big pendant. It's 7 enormous stones together in round brilliance. I'm giving it away right now. $2,699. One caller gets it, and it will be gone. And that could be the greatest gift idea. What about the lucky 7? You have your 7 stones in there. Looks like 1, and so much impact when you got a 2-carat pendant in. And think about it. If you had a 2-carat center stone by itself, how microscopic that would be in comparison. You would never get this size or this look with a 2-carat individual diamond, which would cost you so much more. So here's the thing, guys. We got a $26.99 deal. We had a real gangbusters first hour and second hour, and now 24 minutes to go, and got to make sure some jewelry goes. So here's your chance to pick it up, $26.99. Let me know what you'd like to see before we go. Last call on the show, and that's that. It's our final call on that diamond pendant. That is amazing, amazing. And we still got a sorority piece. I'm going to show that to you. I got some earrings and a band ring we got to give away. I've got a really cool, we've got some copper bearing pendants. I've got a really good tourmaline. I'm going to show you a big emerald. We'll show you what we haven't shown you, because diamonds, yes. Tanzanites, yes. It's a big no for the diamonds and the tanzanites. So let's just find some things that we haven't shown you tonight, like emerald. I've got a big emerald here. Tell me if you like the emerald. It's under $3,000. Tell me if you like the copper bearing. We got a big Padparadscha. This is Padparadscha with a yellow diamond in a pendant. Look at that style. I've got Sorari. Our friends at Sorari allowed us to just, now we're not getting any more from them, sadly, but we do have some hoop earrings. I got to sell what I do have because they've said stop discounting our jewelry. Well, okay, they haven't met me, so there you go. They've quickly learned who Lauren Blair is. Yes, they were like, oh, shoot, we're never doing that again. We're not giving her our jewelry again because I don't like what they're doing with the price tags. There are the Sorari hoops we have that are, I love that. It's ombre. They go from like a brighter, lighter stone all the way into, look at this, champagnes, yellows, and then 2 different tones of yellow diamonds. I have a ring somewhere. Let me get you my band ring from the same folks at Sorari here that would look great with those earrings. Here's the band ring. That's got a little more muted kind of champagne greens here. If you'd like anything on this wheel, let me know. You haven't seen these yet tonight, but just a little heads up on what we have here for you. There's also an enormous opal. We got a really good opal to give away. We've got some alexandrite, got a lot of great pieces. I got a $10,000 Tanzanite if you want that. But again, all great pieces, and yet everything up here is going to be well under $3,000. And we've got the pendant. That, by the way, is a Padparadscha. So just when we're admiring the gorgeous greens of the emerald, we've got a Padparadscha there for you. We've got also this opal. I know that's kind of a large piece, but you know what? That's not That's not going to be under 3,000, but I just added that for fun because why not? Show you the wide variety of great pieces we have. And if you'd like that diamond pendant, it's still here. So let me know if you'd like that diamond pendant with that 7-stone style. And then we're going to do under 4,000 just to really kind of make this a value worth sinking your teeth into. We've got under $4,000 on that opal. That is never been under $4,000 before. It's our Platinum 870. That's Australian Lightning Ridge opal. And it has diamonds on the sides. And then look how elongated. Now, if it's already a 9 carat, and then you have, look at this on the hand, because you know what opals do. They look double what they weigh. So here's what it looks like on the hand. What do you think of that? And this is a free form. It is so beautiful. Isn't that crazy good? That's good, right? That's good. Knuckle to knuckle. Yeah, it's a bigger ring. Not going to be okay, guys, under $4,000 for that. That's a beautiful opal. So just some options for you. Padparadscha's up here as well, emerald, and then 2 Ferrari pieces, hoop earrings, or the gorgeous band ring. You decide, but under $4,000 for everything up there. It's mostly under 3. The opal is going to be under 4. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and move on. We also have a kunzite. Now, this is a fancy cut. We've seen a number of fancy cut pieces tonight. There's another. By the way, speaking of, we have the sphene necklace that's still here. What I'm going to do is a recap on everything that's still here from the 3 hours of showtime we've had. So we'll put up everything and see what you like, because maybe you missed something tonight and would not want that to happen because we've had so many gorgeous pieces we've shown. So I'm going to put up everything on a wheel, and we are on one mission tonight. And quite frankly, it's 22 minutes to go, and to be honest with you, we've got to literally sell every single piece I put up on this wheel. And so not just of this wheel, I'm going to go ahead and recap what we've had earlier in the show, because that's what a lot of you are thinking about anyways, no doubt. So here are earrings. Call me on the Ferraris. There's our emerald. There's our Padparadscha. There's our kunzite. Let's go to recap mode though. I've had 3 separate pieces of aqua. We're going to just anchor it with the ring in that square cushion cut. Keep in mind that everything is going to be ultra affordable. That's really been the job tonight, is to make everything really affordable. There's our star sapphire or ruby. I have this gorgeous zircon. This is a wild one. This is the big one. It's 11 karat 69 stone. It's got that green golden, or not green, it's got that pinky golden mix to it. My absolute favorite and the shocker of what's still available is the Tanzanite drops. Now, I know I got excited. I put them up really early. Quite frankly, our first hour was the busiest tonight. So let me do this. I'm going to show you the Tanzanite earrings you may have missed. Somehow, they did not get a home yet in the first hour. Let's take a look at those again, because you're getting almost 10 carats in the emerald cut Tanzanites. You've got the diamonds up top as well. I mean, seriously, one of the best drop earrings I think we've ever done, and diamond weight galore. So you've got those Tanzanites. They're under 6,000. We had a leopard opal. We sure did. It's under $1,500 for the leopard opal you see there. That's $1,499. And then we have aqua earrings. I think the coolest sapphire. It's around, it's glittering, but it's in the wrong gold color. Sometimes it happens. Somebody said along the way, let's put it in rose, and oh, I don't know. But either way, you can change it. So that's a sapphire. I know, doesn't look like your typical sapphire. You're going, aren't sapphires supposed to be blue and just blue? I see blue, I see green, I see yellow, there were even pinks and purples coming through on that stone. We showed it earlier. So it's a really special piece. And then we have the sphene. It's a full necklace. Got to remind you about this color changing sphene we had. I'm not sure if I can corral the whole wheel with it, but let's take a look there. I don't want you to miss it. This is that great fancy cut, kind of an alternate of a round. That is a full necklace, and yet that's the round with the extra diamonds set within it. We even had turquoise earrings for under $400. So there's affordable here as well tonight. You can go ahead and grab something for under $400 and still get some great fine jewelry into your collection, and something that is as classic. I mean, springtime is almost here. We've got that big time change this weekend. So again, hopefully we're thinking thinking about warmer weather and longer sunnier days, and there is a fabulous turquoise for you in the earrings. And then we have our aqua. Now, I told you there's a whole set here of aquas. It's not just the ring you see in the center. We had a matching or coordinating pendant, which is right back here. There's an emerald cut. Then we had some earrings as well, which I'll bring forward for you to consider. We have the earrings, which are gorgeous. They're cushions. So it's a last call on everything up here. All of the pieces you see on this wheel have been presented earlier tonight. We just are in a moment in time. We're at this major moment where you got to move some jewelry here. So you let me know what you'd like off this wheel, or if you missed something, you just need a second little recap presentation. We're happy to do that for you. So this is really the set kind of weaving through here. We've got the pendant, the ring, the earrings, all in Sierra Santa Maria aquamarines. We've got fabulous yellow diamonds here. Don't forget about our Ferrari pieces. I'll put those up. I know those gorgeous earrings need to go. There are the pave. I love the ombre. It goes from one color to the next, to the next, to the next, and they look fabulous. So those earrings are here. We're doing under $2,000 on the earrings from our favorite friends at Ferrari. So again, lots of choices up here. You let me know if you have any questions. Here's that emerald. We put that up more recently. Look at the glow. I know that can be in the background and still just glow its way to your heart. And that's what that emerald plus, I don't think he's going to hang out as well as the rest here, but our fun sea lion is here as well in the pearls. That's made of Tahitian pearls with all those details. He's overseeing this whole thing. We'll put this show on his log. He's looking good, isn't he? 18 karat gold accents, 2 freeform Tahitian pearls, lots in gold around it, and that's gonna be it. So last call on anything up there. We got about 18 minutes to go, and we're gonna stay with that wheel till they all go, every last one of them. And if you have inquiries, questions, price tags, what do you need? We'll help you out. That opal needs a moment here, doesn't it? This gigantic opal. We can somehow, let me just put, you know what? Leopard opal's great, but I think this lightning ridge, that stone, I'm going to set it on its side here because it's the only way to really see the whole thing here amongst all of our other jewelry. Just know that sitting at its side here, we're not hurting it. We're just going to show you that stone and its beauty. That's got to go as well. So every one of them. And again, lots of beautiful pieces, no doubt. Do you know there's nothing on the wheel? I mean, we've got everything from exotics like the zircons, the tanzanites, and yet I can't even have you spend more than $6,000 on that wheel. I mean, not on any individual piece. Everything is $59.99 or less. And when you think about what's up here, and we can go all the way to $399. So that gives us a little variety, a little range in price tags, from $59.99 to $399, and you can take, obviously most things are somewhere in between those two numbers, but thinking about all the opportunity we have, no matter what the budget is, no matter what your preference is, and I bet you there's something up here that even the biggest of jewelry collectors don't yet have, because there's a lot of unique that's hanging out up here, from the star ruby to the sphene in a necklace. Of all ways to do a sphene, you don't see too many necklaces offered. Then you have the fabulous earrings. We know we've had a lot of tanzanites out the door over the years, 7.5 years of tanzanite, solid, and yet very few of the earrings that have been in a drop style like those are. So again, any questions you have before we go? We are signing off in about 16 minutes. We have this wheel. We're going to focus in on that. We're going to give those pieces away. They've all been presented in full. If you have any questions for me, please let me know so we can help you with those. But I would love to know, again, $399 to $59.99, and most are somewhere in the middle there. So we've got a lot of pieces under $3,000. Most everything up there is under 2 or 3. So do not be intimidated by this larger number. That was just the tanzanite earrings. That's when you're getting those 10 carats of matched emerald cuts. Everything else is going to be much more attainable than that. So here they are again, and last call on the show. Let me know. Plus, this is how we started the show. I think these are still just beautiful, dazzling, different earrings. These are the link styles. This is like a vertical link, so a really special style. We had a similar pair yesterday that I know a lot of you were very upset that you missed out on. I know, I can't control that there's one of a kind, but this is a similar look to what we started the show with yesterday that so many of you missed out on. Those earrings are here, $12.99 on those earrings. And they're in 24 points in diamonds in the yellow gold. That is special. Okay, last call. And we've got last call on the show. 15 minutes to go, and we'll move every single, the goal is simple. Move the entire wheel. So the question is, pick up the phone, tell me what you need more information on. We'll send it right out to you. They're all one of a kinds. I don't have 2 of anything. I don't even have 2 pairs of earrings in the studs. Everything is a one only, everything. When they're gone, they're gone. Can't do anything about it, can't make them again, can't bring them to you again. This is it. last chance, and we're not making a lot of new jewelry at the moment. So this is when, again, get what you can right now. It's really still, we're melting down some of the pieces from the sale to make the new pieces. And then we've got, I do have something new coming up this weekend, which is customizable. It's going to be a very affordable way to get a custom piece, as in a custom initial piece. We've got something coming up for you this weekend, so we'll touch on that on Saturday morning. So I hope you'll join me for that if you like a little customizable gift idea. Pendant, it's actually double-sided, so there's 2 ways to customize it. It's kind of fun. And think about symbols, playing cards, poker. Think about that. I mean, not that you need to be a poker player, but we have hearts and spades, and what else? What are the other ones? Clubs and diamonds. Okay, so heart, spade, club, diamond. Think about if you have a favorite. Your initial as well, double-sided. We'll talk about that this weekend. We've never brought anything like it before, so it should be a lot of fun. Plus, we even have the yellow diamond band that was here. Let's keep adding. I mean, if there's nothing up there yet, maybe we can entice you with a yellow diamond band deal. Yes? All right, designer earrings are gone. The ones that are not up there, the ones we just showed you, are now gone. Thank you. Those link styles that we just showed, that we flashed in, they are sold. Congratulations on those. Come on, Aqua. Hang out with me here. We want to show the aqua. Let me put it off to the side so you can see the Tanzanites really well. Tanzanite earrings have just simply got to go. $59.99 for those Tanzanite earrings. Thank you on those designer drop earrings. I knew those were just on the air too early tonight. They were in the yellow gold. They stay. So fabulous idea there. Thank you again for being with us tonight. We got about 13 minutes to go. If there is anything at all we can help you with, gotta holler at me now. Use that phone number. Are we really leaving $399 turquoise studs? Wrapped in gold, bezel sets. That's stunning. All right. Who got those earrings? Sylvia, from where? In Florida. Thank you. From where? Oh, Georgia, rather. Georgia. Thank you, Sylvia. Enjoy those. Wonderful. They're beautiful. They're going to look gorgeous on you. I know that. And then we do have our sea lion. Now, also, this heart-shaped Tanzanite. It's then the one everyone's been talking about, and they are unique. You don't see a lot of heart-shaped Tanzanites, that's for sure. Our heart-shaped Tanzanite is here. And that's the one that seems to have the most traction here. Look at those reds coming through just like they do in the earrings. We've got the heart-shaped Tanzanite, $39.99 for that heart-shaped tansy. That's a really good one. Its counterparts, the trillion, also here, that gorgeous, gorgeous trillion, and the oval, all bigger pieces. So that's really, really good. So here we go, guys. Last call, last chance. Anybody else? No questions. I mean, this sapphire, I know, it's like, what is that? Sapphire? Is it yellow? Is it blue? Is it green? Is it, what is it? It's a multicolored round. Again, barf, barf, barf central in the rose gold, I think. But again, that's up to you. Change it if you like. We're offering that. Can we just do that? Maybe I'll just do that. I'll pay to change the gold color. We'll bring it up and it'll sell in a second. I mean, I think that that's what's going to happen here. The yellow gold would be gorgeous. The white gold would be cool. Look at how sparkly that is. That's a sapphire. So what we've heard of chameleon diamonds, you've heard of diamonds, you've heard of yellow diamonds. What's interesting is to see this stone here. I mean, we talk about all the time, color changing stones, even chameleon diamonds, they change color, but you got to kind of do some hoop jumping to get there. What about a stone that's giving you multitudes of colors without having to do anything? No work, all play. Oh boy, doesn't that sound good? Oh, like, right? No, we don't want that. We want to really just give you all this stunning color in that stone. And it's so remarkable to get something as rare as that is. But only, what? We did that ring for $24.99. And it's an over 2 carat sapphire right there. That's unbelievable to see a sapphire that's around 2 carats. Look at that. That is so, that's a good one there. Take a look at it on the hand. That's really something. I mean, I'll try a few pieces on. Why not? I can't help myself. I mean, at least, you know, at least I'll try on some jewelry. That's really pretty. Look at this star. Star ruby is here. What else do we need? The big opal. I'm going to need that as a thumb ring here. Look at that size of that opal. That is our nearly 9 carat opal. Lightning Ridge, Australia. There's our Tanzanite heart shape, our zircon asher, our sapphire. There's a couple of round sapphires here with the magic of the multicolor or the star effect. Here's our classic. If you're more of a classic girl, go with the yellow diamond band. All the aquas. The aquas are here. Really a three-piece set, if you will. The Tanzanite earrings are also just so remarkable. Look at that opal. Under, what do we do? Under $4,000 for that opal? Unheard of for an opal of that size. And then Tanzanite under $4,000. This is under $45, under $25, under $2,000. They all go back to the wheel. If there are no questions about this wheel, we will move along. We will find something else to entertain you with for the next 9 minutes, but those are some of our show. Just cannot believe the quality of jewelry left behind here. But again, 1990, actually we did 1888 in the band. I got that one even lower. Here's that pendant. That pendant is really affordable, $14.99. That's one I look at and I think, just knowing what I know about jewelry, I look at that and I think $5,000 at this show. It's $14.99 for that aqua emerald cut pendant. Don't forget about our heart-shaped Tanzanite. This is the ring that coordinates with it. Here are the earrings. So we got the makings of a three-piece set for you. And then the Tanzanites, I'm just going to leave them here. We're going to show the Tanzanites. I don't think there's a better value. And I know that that sounds crazy to most of y'all because it's an expensive piece compared to everything else on the wheel. But I'm not talking about expensive or cheap. I'm talking about all-out value here. When we talk about a value on Tanzanites, I just want to hone in on these because seeing them in one way when they're up there with a lot of jewelry, that's one thing. Seeing them up close, another. Here's almost 10 carats in Tanzanite. And we have got one of our most bold of everything we've ever done or created in Tanzanites. Emerald cut stones matched to perfection. And you've got halos and diamonds up front, and I'm not leaving here until they go. We got 8 minutes left to do it. And this is that major, major, major wow. And I know if you are lucky enough to have an emerald cut ring, oh my goodness, do you need these to go with it? That would be something special, wouldn't it? We have right now the emerald cut Tanzanites in the earring drop. This is 1128384. They are 960 carat weight total. That means 4 carats plus, 4.5 really. And they're going to be 76 points in diamonds. The drape, they're not too heavy. They're secure. They've got this great resistant omega back hinge, so they don't even touch the post. You're going to give the most wearable, iconic style, and yet the way these look. And yes, that is your price tag. They were $15,000. We've got them now under $6,000, $59.99. And only one person out there tonight can walk away with that epic value in those sensational, I mean, you can't get better than this when it comes to really, really important Tanzanite. The emerald cuts, of course, a higher end style to get. You don't see a lot of those. Emerald cuts are stunning. They're elegant as well. I think that's the other thing that we don't give enough credit to the emerald cuts is how really elegant they are. There's a polish about them, and I'm not just talking about the literal polish to the stone. I'm talking about the way that they look, the way they present out to the world, the way that they give incredible flashes of red. That's all happening all together. And what I'm showing you right now is an under $6,000 gimme. That's what that is. So a really awesome value to get, $59.99. Amazing. I know they would have been $99.99 during the sale, and I know it's disappointing you missed the sale. Hey, you're paying a lot less tonight than you would have during the 12% off deal. So I think that is really also something to think about, is that we're all a little, oh, I'd love 12% off. Well, they were $99.99 then. So when I say I'm taking them lower without the quote-unquote sale, I am. We've been doing it for 2 days. It started yesterday. It's continuing tonight. So there's no doubt this is exactly where you want to go if you want a major, major Tanzanite value. And if you need those earrings, let me say, we don't have many more. We know this going forward. We have what we have in Tanzanite. They're set up. They're made. They're ready to go. No other loose stones to choose from. So that's the moment you take advantage of and take full advantage. We're back tomorrow night. We've got a major 5 to 8 p.m. That's 5 to 8 Pacific. That's 8 to 11 Eastern. We'll see you tomorrow for our big Friday. Can you believe it's Friday already? The weekend is almost here. So we're going to celebrate together. Also, we have that purple diamond necklace. Let me show you. Sure. We got a lot of people asking about the purple diamond. Here it is. Purple diamond necklace. Did you see it? It's $34.99. And that is an 18-point purple diamond in the middle. 1130582 is your number there. That's just just, that's kind of feels like the ultimate of our diamond pieces, of our entire collection. Chameleons, yellows, pinks, greens, oranges, fawns, you got it. But the purple is a step beyond in rarity. And there it is with that cushion cut. It's a traditional cushion. It's 18 points in size, 15 points in the pink diamond, singular halo. So it's nice, big, meaty stones there in the halo. And then you also have the white diamonds, a couple of baguettes, the rest of the way rounds. What a look that gives you. And that one is down to $34.99. Plus it's coming with a chain. And that chain even has pink, white diamonds in it. So you're getting diamonds in the chain as well. A beautiful, beautiful way to go. And our last call, and let me tell you, things are really starting to go and pick up after that wheel. We have a lot of pieces going out the door right now with 4 minutes left of the show. Miss them and you'll miss them forever. So again, don't let that happen. Make sure you're picking up what you love. And don't forget, yes, the Freeform Australian opal is also here. That color change sphene necklace, it's only $12.99. It's a big sphene deal on that 133. And then let me show this necklace again from a distance away. What a beauty. And not small. This is not meant to be a little piece. That's what we've done before in the past on really small, diminutive pieces. That's not what we're looking at here. We're looking at something much more sizable, as you see right there. So again, really good size with that 3/4 inch top to bottom. You see all the bigger white diamonds, everything really. I mean, the 18 pointer is large. You've got the pinks as well. We'll show it up close again. We've got a great look there. So that's $34.99 if you'd like to get it rare as can be. Purple diamond. Okay, last chance, last call. How can we help you? The end of the show is near. And then, of course, our heart shape. Yes, we'll show the heart shape Tanzanite again. You got it. So verifying right now on the purple diamond necklace, that chain and pendant combination, all removable. You can use that chain and pendant independently, so it doesn't have to stay on this piece. Now, here's the heart shape. $39.99 for all three of the Tanzanites we featured tonight in these 7-carat sizes. Here's 112-9654. I know we have 2 people talking about it. It's going to go. You know that. And here it is, that big 7-carat 38. Big time value here. That one's down to about $540 a carat. Free diamonds, free gold would be all part of that deal. That's our 7-carat 38. Don't miss that one. That's a really, really cool piece. Plus our white diamond pendant, $26.99 for that floral style, that big 7-stone style that we brought you, 7 stones together. Also, the trillion is still here. We'll show you the trillion. Yes, the trillion. You got it. We're verifying them both. Trillion and heart. Here's the trillion. There it is. That one's going to be the 7-carat, actually $697. So it's just shy. We're talking 3 points here. So what's 3 points in carat weight between friends? Well, there's our nearly 7-carat trillion. That one's also in the 14-carat gold. That's our $697 with 41 points. Here they are together. If you are trying to decide between the two, there is a similarity in the way that obviously even the heart shape has kind of like 3 sides in a way. You look at it almost like a trillion that's been softened a bit. They all have that same kind of overall feel when you're getting a 3-sided trillion. And then of course, almost like the heart shape has 3 sides as well, but with the cleft. And you've got 7-carat or so stones. And a really good way to go here. They're both $39.99. So you can take whichever one you prefer, but while they last, because they are one-onlys and they are staying in the white gold. And when they're gone, I don't have anything else to replace them with. I have nothing else in the way of those sizes of Tanzanite. Everything is here and made up and ready to go. So it is last call to get your Tanzanite Blue Wing Block Ds. And once again, they're not coming back. What we have is what we have. There's no other collection coming out. There's no more from this private collection from the miner himself. This is it. So it's last call. I know so many people are new to the show. They haven't had a chance to shop them for 7.5 years like the rest of us. Yes. Sure, for who? Okay, I think it's Mickey, I'm thinking. Okay, you got it. Let me show the emerald here really quickly. Emerald ring, once again, the emerald is beautiful, and we got that kind of a short look. So let me give you a close-up on that one as we take a look right here at our emerald. That is, with 30 seconds left, a beautiful 157 Asher, 58 points in diamonds, and that is down to $29.99. I better try it on really quickly before we go. We're going to see you tomorrow night, I hope. Join me at 5 o'clock Pacific time. That's 7 o'clock Central and 8 p.m. Eastern, and we will be here for our big Friday night party. We'll celebrate together. Look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching and shopping tonight. This is $29.99, by the way. The graphics are obviously for a Tanzanite. This is one that we did not show. So call me if you have any questions. It's $29.99. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.